There we are. Jeez, I've lost the audio buttons there for a second. Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name is Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade. And welcome back to some more Lobotomy Corporation, which is something I know has been pretty popular around the channel recently, so yeah. Oh, a small puppy kitten, hello there. Nice to see you, thanks for stopping by. But yeah, no, like I say, this has been a good morning or afternoon, Sinclair as well. Wow, we've got a full house in. Oh, but yeah, nice to see you both. I hope you're having, it's a good evening for me actually, at the moment, Sinclair. But, yeah, hope you're having a good, well, a good now, as I say, whatever time it is for you. I am doing alright. I have to apologize for being slightly late this evening. It's just, I took a couple of late nights earlier this week, and I'm still kind of reeling from it because I haven't had the early nights I said I was going to have. So I've been working at about half efficiency for like 2 days now, which has just been slowing me further and further down. Really should come off a bit earlier tonight, but I started stream late, so I don't know. We'll see how the stream goes, I guess. But yeah. Also, something which I did learn just before stream, which I had to take a moment for. But have all of you heard that Wayne June's passed recently? If you don't know him, he's the ancestor from Darkest Dungeon. Like the oh, I'm actually kind of really torn up about that. He was one of my, like, I'm gonna make a post about this later probably, on like Twitter and Blue Sky. But it's, he was like one of my big inspirations for getting into this whole shebang, you know. Seeing him practice his craft, it really, you know, really inspired me. And to hear of his passing at the moment is horrendous. Like, it's, you know, ugh. I mean, my condolences to the you know, to the folks closer to him. But God, 2025 really is off to just a dog shit start, isn't it? But anyway. That's why I'm here playing video games. Let's bring some levity back into the room. So yeah, anyway, I think, like, well, that aside. Oh yeah, I know, Sinclair. It's like, I literally only found out, like, just as I was dashing out the thumbnail for stream, and I was like, what? Oh. Hello there, Queen of Hatred. 0-01-04. Well, I guess I know what that is now. Oh. But hi, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Do excuse me, I was having a bit of a moment there because I just the start for the past few years have been terrible, and the middle and the end of them, for being honest, Sinclair, but yeah. Oh. Here's hoping it gets better at some point. And until then, there's video games. But yeah, so, I guess without further ado, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was just explaining to Queen of Hatred because I'm not sure when they got here. But, yeah, just learned of Wayne June's passing, and I was saying a bit about that. Nice to see everyone here in a familiar face. Ah, indeed, indeed. Oh. But, yeah, let's just hop straight in, shall we? Day 15. Where I think we weren't getting a new abnormality because we'd put it in safety, but we can't access safety yet. Any quests we need to do? Suppress 4 different abnormalities we physically can't do at the minute, I think. Unless, no, this is a tool. This thing breaches. This thing breaches. This thing breaches. I don't think any of the others do. Same. But also, I finished my, quest for completing the Abner Codex. I was meant to ask about that, actually. Yeah, so you've, like, 100%ed the game now, then? I assume? Again, try and keep it spoiler-free if you can, but... you know, definitely, congrats on that. That's pretty huge. I was up until 1:30 AM. I'd like to say that's the latest I've been up this week, but I would be lying. That is, yeah. Like, twice this week already, I've been up later than that. And I really haven't, like, made up the sleep debt yet. But it's fine, we move, you know? That's what, like, weekends are for, probably. Except this weekend I'm doing a big debut thing, which I should also probably do some more self-promo on that. I haven't done anything on, like, you know, well, anywhere really, outside of, hey, it's on my schedule, I'm doing this. But yeah, big fancy debut thing this Saturday. I normally try to sleep at 12. I normally try to sleep at 11, but what that means is that 11 is when I start doing all the things I was meant to do before 11, and then I go to bed at, like, you know, midnight if I'm lucky. Oh. And in the cases of the past couple of nights, because I had a lot to do, I guess I wasn't lucky. Oh. Okay, so our greatest ordeal here is still noon. Our ego, like, gear, I'm assuming, is still going to be fine on everyone. Although, actually, haven't we got, let's check no one's using... I mean, we've got 2 people on, like, basic stun basins here. Can we not, like... give them some... I mean, I would give them something else, but, like... I don't know. Anyone got any, like, black weapons that they're not, like, too fond of? I guess we could give, someone on control this big flower stick thing. That might be nice. And then we want a couple of people probably on solitude, I think, because it's just, like, No, it's pleasure, which is solitude, but better. Yeah. We have no one on either at the minute, which is kind of confusing. Like, why would we have Mason on this when pleasure is, like... I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. Pleasure's less weak than that is. Okay, yeah, so, hold on, let's take a look around here. Good thing I did check this, actually, because there's some shit to be had here. Guess people in these red ones, let's get you out of them and into these, because this is just kind of worse. We've also got fragments as well, which, truth be told, we could probably have, like, flower squad here, and then solitude here. If you're gonna be in the resist all armor, you may as well be in... We suffer a lot to red damage now is the only thing. So actually maybe leaving a couple of people in here isn't like the worst idea. In fact, Yeah. I'm gonna go with that, I think. And then 22 lob points, which is pretty good, because what I think I want to do is hire just another... Like, once we unlock safety, we just want to hire another 5, train them up, and then, you know, see what we can kind of jump and jive with from there. So let's begin management. Alright. Now, so we can't complete a Dusk ordeal. We can't suppress 4 individual abnormalities. We don't really want to fuck with bunker. So it's just a case of who needs stats and where are they going to get them. Okay, this is an instinct trainer, I'm led to believe. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of people who need instinct training, actually. What was your condition? When a temperance level 3 or lower, so you need to be temperance 4. I think that's like everyone in training, though, right? Like 4 or 5. Yeah, that's everyone in training. And you deal black damage, which you resist. You are weak to. You resist. Okay. So Mason and Maxwell kind of need to hit up this. Maxwell is probably going to need to hit up... And Eden, actually, are both going to need to hit up Sanity at some point. So we're not very good at training that at the minute. So... Send Maxwell there, and then... I suppose maybe then, I guess we insight train here. So you deal white damage. So let's send Eden here. Let's send... Courtney, how is your justice so bad? Yeah, that's going to need fixing. But I guess we could technically fix it with, like, today's shy look, but, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. We like attachment work on this, but also, like, is insight really the be-all, end-all? And then, what do you train? Attachment, and let me guess, attachment. Yeah, basically. Okay. Well, in which case, I guess someone needs to go here to stop you, like, wigging out. I can't get you and your sister in the, okay, oh my god. So, Hod, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the flower. And, oh, Sinclair and Queen of Hatred, you guys, gals and, whoever, sorry, I'm not entirely sure on pronouns here. I guess you know each other? Ah, neat. Got the whole squad rolling through to my little humble stream, which I very much appreciate. Thank you for chilling out here. Right, where are we going? Let's... Yeah, I think London needs... No, London's got really good justice. Mason probably needs to go here. And then, if there's anyone who does need insight training, or not, sorry, attachment, there's literally just Rhino. So I guess, sure, Rhino, you can go work with, like, Bloodbath. And then what do the insight guys need? Justice. Okay. To train Justice, we're going to send... I don't know. I feel like we might be stretching ourselves a bit too thin. But also, Justice is, like, definitely one of the more important. Lobotomy Corp stream has been caught. Anti-Pixel, hello. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Oh. Nice to see you all. To see you all nice. Oh. Right. So that's all going well. We've got 2 more blocks before a meltdown, but we don't hugely mind that. So, someone else on this. Since you're all healed up. I'm just going to send Rhino back here, actually. Actually, I don't know. Plagueis Screams. Nice to see you too. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. I'm doing very well at the minute. Thank you. Yes, it's nice to see so many people about. I will endeavor to make these days efficient and entertaining for you. Which does first mean that we're going to need to instinct train... I guess we should instinct train the people who have, like, bad armor. Like, London only has, like, Fortitude 3 as well, but she's also got 0.6 resist, so, you know, it's kind of alright. Did we get your... There's 2 of you about, allegedly. Okay. But yeah, okay, so Maxwell back down here. Someone can probably go and look at this. I'm going to say... Mason. Eden can go up here. Courtney needs to just keep working Justice for today. Rhino gets back down here. Plagueis sub Sinclair, damn. the entire Lobotomy Corp, like, the community network is here, it seems. Oh, that's very cool and groovy. Okay, what do we got? A tool we don't care about. We don't also particularly care about the energy loss there either. Today's Shylock we do care about, and I think that we should probably give Ferenz some justice work here, if we can time this right. There we go. Right, justice, Ferenz, get in there. And then we are 3 blocks on the way to Dawn. Safety team is all good with me. Wait, do you know the abnormality I've got on the safety team? Because I know I picked one, like, last stream, but I didn't get... Obviously, I can't see what it is. Right. So, if you know ahead of me, that's very impressive, Queen of Hatred. Both to do that and to then get the required username to, like, hop in here and pull this. I'm like, respecting of your craft. If you're on that kind of level. Right, so we can probably afford Maxwell down here, Eden up here, and Courtney over here. And again, I'm just focusing mainly on the training department team because, like, these 6 will, oh, talking about Sinclair's. Sorry, that's what I, that's what I get for not fully following the thread of chat. There's no account forgery, they're legit trust. Oh, no, I wasn't saying account forgery. No, I was, Yeah, no, I was just thought you guys were that cracked. Yeah. I mean, it very much in a positive sense. Right, so we have one more, and then we need to go and beat up some, right, well, we're going to need to go and beat up some people. We really should get the most out of Porcubus, really, so I'm going to send Maxwell down there. And then... Right. Okay, we've got this going. So... Information team, I'm going to need you to go down here. Training team, your one seems to have gone walkabout, which is mildly concerning. Unless it's also over here. Yeah, I guess it's just also over here, alright. So training team there, control team here. This down here. As we get the big guns in. That's that, yep. Can't complain. Right. We've almost got energy quota, but obviously that doesn't mean a lot in today's day and age. We have got you, which is a bit upsetting, so we're just gonna wait and hope you melt down before we do anything. Wait for people to heal as well. We've actually kept most of the clerks around, which is very pleasant. It's a beautiful sight to see. Just, sorry, check something very quickly. Ooh, okay. Right. So, you need to go and get a brain. So I've decided it is time for that. Keep Maxwell around as our certified person who doesn't need a brain at the minute in case we need to, in case that melts down. Right, repression for you. London, I guess you could... I mean, I feel like I should level you up, but at the same time, you've kind of got good armor. So, maybe you can get away with it. Mason needs something here. Okay, let's get Mason to go get more insight with today's shy look, I think. Oh, hey up. There we go. Insight or... Yeah, insight because it's harder to train. We can always just go and send him to 1.76 megahertz. If need be. Hang on, let me get my screens back up the right way around. Okay, so we're doing all this. This is all good. Got a level 3 meltdown next. Like I said, the only thing we're really concerned about at the minute is, what type of Dawn Ordeal it is. Aside from that, we're doing, completely fine here. Again, same kind of rotation, Ain't broke, don't fix it. Although I'm going to probably send these two here, and then... no, I can afford to send Courtney up here as well. And, if it pops, it pops. We can have the, no, it's more efficient to wait for these, then send Courtney in there. And then if these pop, then we can get our training team to get an extra, an extra go at them, which will give them more stats because they gain more stats for being on the training team. Rather than being injured here and then having to, sit out and heal for a bit, which means other people have to go in their place, and they might not necessarily be on the training team, Yada, yada, yada. It's all part of just trying to keep things a little more efficient around here. So now Courtney can go up here. Eventually. Take the longest route known to man, but I suppose it's fine. Right, so what have we got melting down? Bunker... Well, this is a really shoddy selection of things to melt down. I guess Rhino, you need Temperance, so you can go there. I don't think it matters, really. Igor, you're only level 3? Okay, well, you can go there, then. Today's Shy Look is actually kind of a good meltdown. Eden, you can go back there. Maxwell, you can go back here. Someone like London, you can just check on Bunker for a second. Mason, you are not here. You are here. Okay. Well, Mason, you can go work Insight then. And I think that's all bases covered. Oh, there we go. So Mason, go here. And then you get out of there. Yeah, immune to all damage. Good. Just get in, get out. Use the tools so it, It doesn't melt down. That's the words I was looking for. Sorry. Brain took a second to catch up there. Let's have you back here. Oh, I'm currently trying to farm ego gifts. That's what I normally do a lot, to be fair. Like, I know these gifts are nice and all, and I suppose maybe if I notice that someone already has one, I should, like, switch it round. But, like, yeah. It's more, no, I'm normally just a lot more like, you know, it's nice if I get them, but I haven't found one so far that's like, this is the most insane thing ever. That, like, I need to farm for. In fact, this one seems, if I'm being quite honest with you, pretty bad. I mean, maybe it's not so bad for me specifically because I train temperance so much, but like success rate -6, work speed -6. That's not something I want to do. I don't even got the game. Well, fair enough, Hod. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, just I just suffered in Runia. That explains the Hod username. Yeah, because I know the main cast here somehow turns up in Runia, although I haven't, like I say, please, no spoilers on any of that, because I've got most of the way, like about day 40 into Lobotomy Corporation. Sorry, I should be, juggling around some jobs while I'm doing that. I've got like about 40 days into Lobotomy Corporation, but I've never finished it, and I'm too stubborn to play the other games before I've finished this one. So, here we are, finishing it on stream, because that'll be the oomph, as it were, I need to make that a thing. I'm gonna... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more insight training with Mason. I'm gonna try and get him a brain. Get a brain on that man. There we go. You can get in there before they switch. That would be grand. Then we've got a number 5 meltdown. I played Runia on an Xbox, and at the end I was suffering. Ooh. Is it like controls that were a bit jank? I was surprised it got an Xbox release. Because of the game freezing. Ah, fair enough. That would also do it. Like a poorly optimized, like, port. Well, let's be fair. Like, you'd expect PC to consoles normally works a lot better than, like, consoles to PC. Like, when you hear the horror stories, you normally think of consoles to PC, but fair enough. Right, Courtney, get in here. Let's see what's melting down. Hopefully it's old lady. We could be so lucky. It is not. It is, okay. Rhino, I'm going to need you to come down here and work on your temperance. Crumbling armor is, like, kind of an insight trainer if you squinted it, I guess. So, yeah, London, we're going to have you on that. Mason, we're going to have you down here for a change instead of Maxwell. And then Eden, we want you back here. Which leaves... Who left on the training team? Maxwell to work on... I got one freaking Eugen book, so you had to fight G again. These are words that I do not currently understand, but I'm happy for you, or sorry that happened. Okay, what about the information team, actually? What do they need? They need justice, like, real bad. Friends could also use a slightly bigger brain, but yeah, no, our justice on the information team is lacking. We are not fighters. So, you know, that'll do. Let's send you in there, Tom, with, like, not the best face ever, but a decent face. Alright, Red Noon. We seem to be getting a lot of these Red Noons. Also, there's an opportunity to train Justice up here. Am I crazy to just send Courtney straight back on? I mean, I may as well, right? Just say, where are you going? Get back in there. Okay, so we'll just need to work our way down to, what do we call it? You know, one off here, and then send our weakest member to go and do something. Excuse me. And then we fight, which I think Red Noon is just the clown car again. Okay, so I'm actually going to send Mason here. Eden here. And then things get a bit more interesting. I guess I've been doing Courtney here a lot, and, you know, I may as well. Then I'm thinking that someone could probably work on Insight here. And that someone for me is going to be London this time around. And then we're just going to kind of let it ride from there a bit. And we're going to see if we can... What are you doing? Oh, Tom, you were working with today's Shy Look, so... Yeah. Ooh, there we go. Insight for London. There we go. And then that does put us exactly one away. I'd like to say that I mathed it out. Oh, I think I might be lagging. Oh no. Right. Yeah, because like I say, if it is lag or something Sinclair, then yeah, I definitely think it's on your end, because I'm looking at a solid 0 drop frames here. Right, okay, so it's a noon event, so we need everyone to group up. I don't know too much about Runio, all I know is that my fight is painful. Yeah. To be fair, I think even in the Lobotomy Corp, like, Queen of Pain goes kind of, like, nutty, but I just don't entirely know what it does. I just know it's one of those ones people say, like, oh god, it's this one. I'm like, what does that mean? You know, Mason's Justice honestly isn't that... I guess, no, if we're looking at Justice levels, then we should just send Courtney here and then, like, brace for the worst, I guess. So, we trigger this new ordeal, and then... it is, resounding, God. A resounding confirmation from the chat. Okay, right. Target spotted. Ladies and gentlemen, kill. If we can. Okay. It's eating all the clerks while we deal half its health. That's pretty huge. In fact, it doesn't appear to be attacking the agents at all. No. Right, okay. Now, here's where things are going to get a little interesting. So I need to split you all back off. And have you all, like, fight different versions of these. So I'm going to just send everyone off to go and suppress a gremlin. They are targeting 1.76 megahertz, which is not great, but I should be able to speed back up here, and then this is fine. There we go. Right. Noon ordeal complete. Spoiler for her fight. Okay, not reading that. I'm averting my eyes. But yeah. If we could, like, again, I thank you for giving me the heads up for the spoiler, but also if we could try and keep spoilers to a minimum for this or Runia. Just because I haven't played them yet, you know, it'd be very much appreciated. Okay, where do we want to go? I'm kind of just waiting for people to heal up, and then I'm thinking that we run the loop again, really. So let's have Maxwell here, Eden here, Courtney here. I'm thinking Mason gets sanity. We want to make sure that Rhino's temperance is alright. We really need a good insight trainer. That's the one thing we don't have at the minute. Oh, there we go. Nope. Get there eventually. Eventually with this good face. Come on. Come on today, Shylock. There you go. Right. And then we have enough for, like, Maxwell to have another shot at this. And then we will hold for a minute. At least until Maxwell finishes this. And then Courtney can go and tap 1.76 megahertz again. And, you know, the cycle can begin anew. That's fair enough done. Right, Courtney to here. Actually, maybe let Maxwell get a heal in. Yeah, there we go. Just no point, you know, trying to overstress our facility for the sake of speed when we really don't need to. It's just not something that appeals currently. Okay, finally we get the old lady back. Right. So, Eden, get a brain. I don't really want someone to touch the lean painting. Crumbling armor is, as I say, an insight trainer if you squinted it. So we're going to get Igore's insight up and Rhino's attachment. From there, we are going to send someone with a high sanity. Oh god, that's Tom, I guess. Yeah, so we're going to send Tom to go and tap old lady. Send, I don't know, fucking Laverne in here. We're just going to get him out immediately. And then, I guess Mason trains insight again. Like I say, I don't particularly want to beef with the painting. Okay, this is risky, but I'm going to just send him in. We made it. I suppose the question is, how much do we care about the painting? We kind of do a lot, and like I would rather just take the hit on. Oh god. Okay, Laverne has slightly lowered stats because I missed the jump on that, but it's fine. We weren't really using Laverne anyway. They're just kind of there. Okay. Let's let this run down. We'll lose a couple of boxes, but hey ho. I should send Courtney up here immediately, because we cannot afford to have that breaching. Old lady is down again. I guess that's just a permanent fixture. Okay, yeah, we lost 30 boxes. Like, big whoop. Who cares? We might lose 35 next time. You know, the horror. Right. Eden's gonna be like so sane at the end of this day. And my hope is that Maxwell is as well, because then if we've got a couple of people who have that, then we can theoretically just train Justice on a few more of like the newer recruits we're going to get from the safety team. And then that should help us with suppressing 4 abnormalities. Would have loved it if you could turn around there, Maxwell, because you might miss this now. Never mind. I was microing the wrong person. Who was I? Yeah, Maxwell and Mason got you mixed up again. Okay, right. Well, you know what? It was somewhat dodgy right-click controls that don't work, but also somewhat on me for just clicking the wrong person altogether. Right. Out of interest, for those of you in chat at the minute, so how long have you all been, like, or known about kind of like, you know, Project Moon and Lobotomy Corp 4? 'Cause you all seemed like seasoned vets in there. Of, you know, a number of the games. I'd just be interested, you know, like, were you, like, you know, on, like, day 1 when it dropped? Or, like, how long you been around for? Want to send Eden in? Once she gets a heal, we totally can. And again, we'll just send Maxwell down here. Power level that. My friend annoyed me into playing Limbus. Oh, okay, so actually kind of like... you know, well, I guess recent-ish. Limbus has been out for a while now, I guess. But yeah. Okay. Interesting to know. Right, why are you just stood here, Maxwell? Can we not? I started playing literally because of spite. You know, given this game's lore sometimes, that feels weirdly poetic. It just feels like it fits. Right, let's go have Courtney tap this. Right, when Courtney comes out at the end of this day, she is going to kill you. Like, her justice is going to be, like, 17, which I know it can't be higher than 5, or about 100 points. But, you know. She's going to mean clean house. Okay. Yeah, we're actually super fine with this. So, another kind of standard loop. Around here. Tom, I'm afraid I'm going to go and need you to poke this again. We need 2 different attachment people. Rhino is going to be one of them. I thought yeah, okay, I forgot Laverne's stats had dropped because of that. Okay. Rhino, let's have you here. We need 1 more personal attachment. Has anyone in training got, like, less than 5? I mean, not really. Information team, you know what? Some of you have got that. Let's, this one deals white damage. So, like, I mean, I guess Paulinus is probably the best bet. Then we need to do our... there's also, I guess, Eagle Ray up here. Laverne can go and sit in there again. Mason can go down here. And London I'm going to micro for today's Shylock. Making sure to keep an eye on... Does she make that? I don't think she makes it, but it'd be very funny if she did. My god, she did. Let's go. So now I just keep an eye on everything. Particularly these 2 tools, so that when they go off, I can just immediately cancel them. There they are. Get them out of there purely for the sake of not having to do, or not losing boxes, I guess. Okay, and there we are. That's a lot more stats right there. Tom is doing absolutely fine because their armor resists that. We are going to just wait for this heal. And then say, we might change up rotation, actually. I do still want Eden to get more sanity. And obviously, we can't train anyone except Eden into Scarecrow. So, you know, we may as well make use of the HE while we have it. But we're going to send Mason down here. We're going to maybe not send Courtney up here. I think we send Ferenz up here. Like, Ferenz, particularly if they're using a good, like... What's the word I was going to say? If they're using a good, like, white weapon, we kind of need them to be semi-decent. And then, let's, again, focus on the training team here a bit. So, London, this, you're over here. Just have you get back to looking at today's Shylock. There we go. And we're thinking insight? Yeah. Right. So that's a couple of things in there. Instinct training I could do here, but again, why wouldn't I just use Porcupus? I guess because it's, like, you know, kind of full up at the minute. But I'm sure it'll be fine in the fullness of time. This is still at 4, you're still at 2. It's just good to keep an eye on some of these numbers. I don't know how, like, you know, Mason, you did such a good job. Go do it again. And we're going to keep that up for another round. I mean... I guess we'll do Courtney here again. Like, it makes a kind of sense. Although I think those 3 might actually trigger a meltdown, so let's... hold our horses, maybe? Nah, we'll be fine. Grind some of these up. Everything melts sometimes. Okay, right. Yep, we know what to do here. So, information team. Tom, you're going to take the brunt of that again. Maxwell, go and just poke that. We're not poking the painting. Some on the information team. Let's have Paulinus here. Rhino here. Someone to get instinct, maybe? Anyone like hugely. I mean, London, sure. Why not? Honestly. Igor there. And then that's like basically everyone accounted for, I think. I guess no. Ferenz, you haven't done a lot here. Let's have you get just a little bit of insight. In an ideal world. There you go. Oh, Tom is now going the wrong direction because I accidentally microed him off his job up here. Okay, we have people en route to everywhere except the painting. Eden, you are going to need to get immediately back in there. Oh, Jesus. Almost forgot. Okay, did we lose anything there? No, I think we got away with it. I don't think I was in there for too long. We need someone to go back to... And by someone, I obviously mean Courtney. Go straight back to there. And then I don't really care about, you know, like 35p boxes or whatever it's going to be. Okay, 40. Still don't really care. You know, we make that back in about, like, 2 of these chunks. In fact, not even. We've made, like, half of it back already. Just by dealing with, Okay, Mason definitely needs to heal before we do our next rotation. Oh my god, old lady is back. What a pleasant surprise. Let's go and send someone to work with her first. I'm feeling London on this one. Yeah. So London there, and then Eden here, and then Maxwell here. And then I'll micro Mason into there. Courtney can go up here. And then that feels like something we can work with. Just hope we get the good snipe on the way past. We don't, unfortunate. Still not quite. We'll get there. There we go. Put you in for insight? Yeah. I think that's what we've been working on so far, so we may as well. And then do I started playing Limbus around February 20th or a bit later. Okay, so yeah, nary a year to your name, but definitely very knowledgeable about the subject. Right, we can do probably one more with old lady. And yeah, I'm still feeling like London should probably have this. And then we'll instinct with Maxwell. And then this will probably be like the last meltdown we do, this 11. Because after that, I think the boxes are going to start ramping up just a little too fast for my liking. Right, Eden, get in there. Need someone on attachment. I think we like Paulus and Rhino down here. It's kind of easy to get into, but then again, I had a lot of free time last year. Huh, fair enough, yeah. I definitely got into the original, Lobotomy Corp, you know, back when I had a lot of free time. A fair few years ago. And then I was, like, kind of getting hyped up for the release of Limbus. You know, I played a bit. It wasn't necessarily my style of game, unfortunately, but, you know, to each their own. But I still, you know, appreciate the extra lore building that it's done, I guess. Although, speaking of Lobotomy Corp spoilers, if the loading screen for that thing didn't spoil this game, that would be nice, but oh well. Right, we want a micro mason to there, so I guess we send Ferenz down here. Does everything else have something? No, we need instinct here for... you know what? Let's go insight for Igor instead. Laverne can go here. And where's Mason at? There he is. Let's see if we can get him on a reasonable swing here. That's about as far from a reasonable... There we go. Insight for Mason. And then I need to... Why are people not going to this? I have microed someone by accident. How many meltdowns do you need? Yes. Look, I gotta make sure people have got their stats, you know. Gotta make sure they eat their greens, as it were. Right, okay, Ferenz is now back on the way after getting caught in that. I suppose if I'm making this the last one, I'm actually just going to send Tom down here. Instead of leaving this to... Oh, end usage of that. I've paused, luckily, a few times, so that's automatically taken me out of You Must Be Happy. Okay, there's that. Portrait of Another World, we've got the name for it. Porcubus does need attending to. Miss Mason, if you're all done with today's Shylock, you can do that. I'm currently raising my Yum Yum to have enough stats to equip Twilight, or arguably the strongest ego suit and weapon. Oh, fair. Like I say, I don't think Old Lady has somehow been missed. Yes, Courtney, you can go and do something a bit different. Bit of extracurricular for you there. And then once she gets there, you know what? I'd be remiss to not. No, you know what? I think once Courtney does this, I'll end it there. We'll not be greedy. I think that should be enough stats. You'd hope. Right, there we go. That is going to do it. That's a lot of meltdowns. That should be a lot of stats. Oh god, Bong Bong Corp has arrived. Oh, God bless Bong Bong. Right. Workday complete. We're going to finish it off there. So we've got Temperance 4 on Rhino, which is good. We've got a little more Sanity on E-Grey, but not Prudence 4. A little more Justice on Tom, somehow. Alright. A little more Prudence on Friends and Justice 4. Well, Justice 4 is huge, because no one on information currently has it, like any Justice. A little more Temperance for Paulinus. Fortitude 4 and Prudence 4 for Mason, which is good. Prudence 5 for Eden, who's got a 100 and something. Kind of a low 100, which is a shame because... do I rebel? I mean, I would prefer if you didn't, I guess, but... Have you considered the many amenities that Lobotomy Corp can offer you if you don't? Like, we'll get back to you on that one. I guess it's a fancy company to say that you work for. But yeah, so... A question I want actually answered from those of you who know how the stats work in this game. So I've just got Eden's Prudence 5 and her SP is now 100 and something. If I remember correctly, once someone goes over 100, their stat is like locked, like you can't increase it anymore. Am I correct in saying that? So I really should, like, if I think someone's getting close to 100, I should just essentially slam that stat as much as I can on that day so it goes over 100 as much as it can. Or am I, like, essentially just speaking in, like, being superstition there? What do we got? Courtney has gone down to Prudence 2, despite gaining 4 SP, which is an interesting way to display those stats game. She's also gone up to Temperance 5, despite not gaining any. How? And she's gone up to Justice 5 with 87, which is excellent. She was definitely lacking in the Justice Department. So let's proceed to our next day. Sir, you sound very elegant. My. Well, thank you very much. Comes with the territory of being... I guess, overly eloquent when nervous and also British. It's an interesting mix that I'm leveraging. I think it passively goes down if you don't do some works. Oh, okay. That's interesting, actually. So I could maybe drop... If people go over 100, I could try and slowly passively drop them back to, like, 99. And then I could, as soon as I see that, slam that stat for them as much as I can on a given day. To put them into, like, you know, 150 or something. It's, like, the dream I'm going for there. Just to try and... absolutely grind the most stats out of each of these. Anyway, been a while since I did a cutscene for one of these. It's B, who I cannot remember the voice for. It is time to talk about the second truth. How much do you know about the company? I have met many a manager in my time. I have seen how the company exploited you. Did they tell you that you're special? Pulling the wool over your eyes, filling your ears with lies, saying that you're remarkable and resourceful and that's why you were hired? Don't trust the company. It is a company that everyone desperately wants to work for. I suppose the same kind of desperation led you here. But harvesting energy is only half of the business in this place. Of course, every wing is more than they appear to be. However, this company runs much deeper than one might expect. There was a time when everyone worked hard for the same goal, but we lost integrity along the way, and things went downhill from there. What the company gives you is definitely not a gift. You're not hired because you are a remarkable person. Alright. Safety! Let's go, Netsack! Okay. Memory repository imprinted. We also didn't have to pick another dude there, which is actually pretty huge. Right. So here's how we're going to run this. We have 37 lob, which is amazing, actually. So, for now, I don't think there's anyone on here who's, like, low enough in the stats department. Like, we've got 4553, 4545, 3455, 5552. You could definitely do with some intelligence, but aside from that, 4345. Yeah, it's like, I think everyone there is fine. So we need a good mix of people. I'm going to take a Justice 5 person, London, over to here. That gives us everything except Fortitude, so we need someone who's beefy. I'm going to say Maxwell over here. And then, let's have a look. We've got... Not amazing amount in the sanity department, so I guess we would also take Mason. And that gives us armor variety. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to send Eden up here and Courtney to here. So that we fully clear out our training department. Now, there's a reason for this. You might go, oh, well, you've just moved people around. You know, like, they could have lost all their armbands. And, you know, you would be right. Like, obviously, because Paul has been on information team for ages. Got, you know, Temperance +7. Courtney, having just moved teams, I guess they still have the growth rate 10% until they get a new armband, which is interesting. I should have to check them once we actually start the day. Maybe it doesn't apply that until after, you know, we do that. Not sure the specifics on this. I will give support in more streams. Good luck, sir. Oh, well, thank you very much, Bong Bong. It's very much appreciated. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's, like I say, the support for tonight's stream, honestly, so far has been excellent. You know, really, I don't know how to put this, actually. But, you know, it really, it makes me feel like this is worth doing, I suppose. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have fun regardless, but, you know, it's great to see so many people turning up and enjoying, you know, my humble cadence, as it were, while I, you know, stumble my way through this. But yeah, so we've, anyway, let me try that again. So, we've cleared out the training department because we want 5 new bods in this training department. Now, I believe hiring people costs 7. So we've got 7, 14, 21, 28, 35 if we want all level 2s. Which we could do. And in fact, I would almost say I am tempted to do. So we're going to do that. So, please welcome our newest members of the training team. Susan. Don't know why I'm saying these like lean Smash announcer. Lean Anton. Christopher. What? Moylan... Moylanom? Moylanom is what I'm going for there. I might later change your name to just, or like, pronounce your name as Molotov, but sure, Moylanon for now. It sounds like the halfway house between Tylenol and Molotov, to be fair, but... and Rogan. There we are. 5 level 2 recruits. Let's go get them some suits, and some weapons. So, first off, on the suit front, let's have 2 of you in Solitude, 2 of you in Wrist Cutter, I suppose. And yeah, there's 1 of you in Fragments from somewhere. Sure, it's not a bad bit of armor. Who has the technically highest justice? That would be Christopher, and you also endure that. So we do have a gun, actually. You know what? Have a gun, and then Susan can get the sanity stick. Anton can get a rake, and then I don't mind again to have 2 people having batons. Maybe 1 of you can have a fragment from somewhere. And then that should be our new recruits kitted and ready to go. Now, what we do have to remember is that the first thing we're going to work on with all these guys is temperance. So you 2 can go anywhere. you two have a specific preference on which one of our two temperance trainers, because one of them does white damage, one of them does black damage. So there's a specific... in fact, and you also... So you want to go to the black... the one that does black damage. You want to go to the one that does white damage. You two don't really care. Alright. And we've also got to work out what this is. So, day 16. Beginning of something beautiful, hopefully. Let's begin management. Okay. Sure. That's a thing. I am going to go and insight it with prudence. Okay, so these are some pretty low prudence for like some low 4 scores. I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at 90s and I'm thinking, you know, maybe not 90s, but like at least 70s. And I'm thinking 4. This is quite low. Okay, so we do that, and then we want to try and buff people over here. You do white damage, so it would make sense to send Christopher over here. And then, what's your name again? His name's going to really haunt me. Moilanom. You want to go to the one that does white damage, which is here. Rogan wants to go to the one that does black damage, which is here. I guess... Someone should definitely go Porcubus, but not any of you because you haven't got high enough temperance yet. You almost got me with that one. In which case, do we just leave Porcubus alone for today? I think the slots are more worth it. Nah, actually, London could use it. Okay, London, and also London, let me just confirm. Yes, there we are. Safety team and service, 1 day, so they just get more fortitude and prudence. So, not bad, you know, good to have them tanky, but not necessarily gonna help us long term. Right, let's let this rock. And again, I'm mostly interested in, like, of this grinding stats over here. Great, fantastic, love it. But I want to know what this is. TO299 is always asleep in the containment unit, and it does black damage. O299 streams to Sublime, showing everything. Grants sweet dreams to all, but in reality, the sweetness is unreachable and chips away at the hope of the dreamer. I always wanted to sleep. I just want to have a happy dream. Okay. Interesting. That's a lot of managerial guidelines. Right. Well, let's see your deal. An employee with temperance under level 2 will fall asleep after working on the abnormality, never to reawaken. Good to know. When the work result was bad, the Cliff Off counter decreased. Or Cliff Off, or however you pronounce it. When it escaped, its light put every employee who came into contact with it asleep. They woke up when the manager shook them. Okay. CO299 eventually returned to its containment unit for its own volition. Wait, this is great. It's a breaching abnormality. We can get the breaching quest done today. Happy day. Right. Which means we're going to have to take some choice meltdowns later. This is going to be a very interesting day. Okay. Right. We want to keep training out of this for the minute, even though one of the scariest abnormalities we have to breach. In fact, 2 of them are here. Right. So, let's have all of you line up here, actually. Let's just get this one out the way. Let's go and send someone with, like, Insight 3 in here. Like, friends, you can totally do this. And then we just essentially have people slap the, living hell out of this when it breaches afterwards, because then that'll be 1 thing suppressed, and then that'll be 2. This will be 3 if we can get it to proc. Okay, there we are. Wait for it. There it is. Get 'em, boys! What's laughing? Okay, how's everyone doing? Are we looking alright on the health front? We are looking absolutely fine. This is kind of a joke, actually. This is such a non-issue. Right, everyone back to your departments. Good job. And we'll speed things back up again. So, black damage. Is Laverne still the best to deal with this? Gotta be honest, it's looking like a solid maybe. I suppose Eden is also not bad. I'll put you in with the Tiffs or, what middle? Oh, okay, yeah. Right. Let's... I mean, we know Insight doesn't kilt. And, like, Laverne could use a bit more. I could also use Temperance. Let's be reasonable here. Send you to work Temperance here, and then I'm gonna hold off on doing another, like, full relay. Just see what that does. It doesn't actually look like a HE. Looks like it might just be a TEF. Okay, so there we are. Warning, attempts to suppress the abnormality will provoke it, transform it into an extremely hostile entity. The second form is designated... Okay, yeah. You know, it's occasionally crowed, dealing white damage to an entire department. Employees who were asleep during the abnormality's light awoke and panicked after hearing on the sound. Okay. So it's like, it's kind of a sleepier version of Judgment. Not Judgment Bird. The, Punishment Bird. That's the one. How do you like being repressed? You don't. That is understandable, honestly. We've also got a slightly higher work success chance. Let's send... who can deal with white damage on the training team? It's like either of you. Moilanom, you can go down here then. And let's see if either... Like, if we can get a good setup for a breach here, I might try and maybe fight something, but... Okay, we have, with regards to a good breach, there is no good breach. So Susan, go and stand in there. We need Rogan over here. Someone needs to go and... Can you attachment with old lady? Oh, you probably should attachment with old lady, actually. Anton, in which case you can go up here. And, Christopher, I'm going to... Oh, you're weak to... Okay, never mind then. Christopher, you can go up here because this thing does white damage. And Anton, I'm going to micro you for today's Shylock. We can get a... On a higher level recruit, I might not mind that as much. But, yeah, that kind of cheeses my onions a bit. Right, where... Who was I? Anton, there you are. See, now would be the perfect time, but I couldn't grab you out from behind the, like, Rogan or whoever it was who was traveling to a different facility. There we go. Let's attachment work you as well. Let's insight work you here with Laverne. You can send someone down there. You need to stop. We're not breaking things out that way. That's too random. White damage, so either of our white damage people could do it, but Moilanom is... is any agent or clerk on a cloud? Not that I can see. Yeah, not that I can see. I think I haven't pissed this thing off yet, so... Like... Doesn't appear to be doing that. We do have one countdown on Fragment of the Universe, which is normally a bad thing, but in this case is actually quite a good thing. Okay. Let's go and unlock a couple of yours, I guess, okay. 2 and 2. 4 and 4 even is how much I paid for those, not 2 and 2. I can read, I promise. Old lady has done that, which is annoying. Okay, well, we just have to wait for a good kind of opportunity to break her out of that. In the meantime, more attachment training, I think. Let's just pump these guys' attachment up, so when we try and train them with other things, like Porcubus, you know, like Scarecrow, that they have a fairly high success rate, they won't just get mauled for having low stats. White damage, Yep, you already know it's Wheeling Almond Rogan time. And I do want, you know what, Tom? You resist, you do not resist black damage. I am, in fact, hilariously incorrect in that. Courtney does, though. Courtney could go and poke this, maybe. And then... let me just check. Temperance under level 2. Okay, yeah, so Temperance 4, you're fine. And then I think that's, like, enough where it would put us one away from a Dawn event, which we want to be a little careful about, so... let's have these guys go in here. There we go. How's hanging for you? Courtney? Looking alright? Very alright, actually. Another attachment trainer. I mean, I'll be honest, once I see what kind of damage this thing's doing, this could be a huge, like... I say a huge blessing. Honestly, I would like something that trains something other than attachment. We have, like, 4 of the buggers now, but... I guess, sure. You know. It can be done. Right, I think we micro Anton again, who I guess is here. Into... no, not Ferenz, Anton. Ferenz, get back. Into doing another work for today's Shy Look. And we're again going to do attachment. It's the name of the game today. Okay, so we have 4 different slugs. This should be fine, though. 1, 2, 3. The only one I'm, like, even remotely concerned about is this one down here. But, at least you guys have numbers to make that up. Well, I suppose you don't, actually, because there's, like, 4 of you. Yeah, there we go. Okay, who's using a weapon that makes people laugh? Is that what that weird flower thing does? I also had 4 attachment trainers, but in the same hallway. Oh, God. Yeah, no, so it just seems like there's like a big block of them over here, and then there's also Old Lady. Who, I guess, again, rather fitting for a lore, is by herself. But yeah, so that's gone pretty well. Let us, I guess, does anyone need attachment training? Who isn't going to immediately die? 2 black damage. Is it worth me trying to send Rogan here? No, you know what? This is still a bit of an unknown at the minute. There's no point risking the day. Let's just send Laverne down. And let's get... the flower's weapon makes a laughing noise. I thought it might have been the flower, yeah. Okay, thanks for clearing it up, though. I was gonna say, just like, what is laughing at me? It's also annoying in Runia. Oh, one day I'll get to Runia on the channel. But like I say, I gotta, as a matter of pride and principle, finish this up first. Right. Let's have Chris go here. Rogan go here. Do we want to bother with people's judgment yet? I don't think we hugely care. Like, as a military might, we're enough at the minute. We, like... I say that, actually, but we are going to need judgment a lot for, day 20, when we have to hit a Dusk Ordeal to clear this task. But, for now, it's fine. For now, Anton can just keep, attaching to today's Shy Look. As soon as we get a decent face, there we go. That looks like a pretty decent face to me. We haven't really done anything with Susan. It's got to be said. I mean... I guess... No, actually, hold on. Terrible idea. We need Tom from Information to go and diffuse this. He's going to add a block to this, which is a bit depressing, but I'm thinking keeping Old Lady in the rotation gives us another kind of valuable attachment trainer. Right. Okay, so you've got full there. That's pretty huge. Void Dream. Ooh. And you are only a Teth. And we have a very fast medium range white weapon and something that resists white and black, but is mildly... That's actually not bad. Okay. Okay. And then all we've got to do is get your escape information, essentially. But yeah, you're looking like... But instead of attacking, you get laughed at while getting attacked. But it's kind of useful. Ah! Okay. Again, not hugely sure the Runia mechanics, but yeah. Hit things while getting laughed at. See, it makes sense. Right. Okay, Susan up here. And I guess we'll send... So you're dealing black damage. So really, Rogan should be, like, over here. I guess. No, actually. Anton should be over here. So Anton and Susan handle our like, Teths here. I say our Teths as if these two aren't also Teths. That we've just been throwing people at willy-nilly. Is there anyone here that's not meant to be? No, everyone looks to be in their proper place. Excellent. Cool. Right, so we've got a number 4 meltdown coming up. And then... Like, the fact that this thing's breaches is huge as well. Then let's get your escape information. Yep, that's fine. Gives us a bit of extra work speed. 25 boxes for the fish or the wool. What are you anyway? I guess you are just kind of a sheep with extra eyeballs. But why a fish then? What do they have to do? Or is it, no, it's like a... It's not a fish, it's a rooster. But with its head poking out the clouds, because it's like meant to wake people up, I guess. Okay. Right, well, let's send Susan to work, old lady. And then see what we're looking at in terms of meltdowns. We are looking at none of them melting down that would actually be useful to us, which I consider a pretty heinous act. That's, it's not what I'm looking for, particularly. We do get some extra little bit of attachment training up here. So... What the fuck fucked Anton up so much? And where is Anton, actually? I literally thought I checked for you there. Okay. Right, well then, Anton, actually, you've won an express trip to going all the way up there. We need someone with a small brain. I believe I kept someone around in reserve. Yep, Maxwell, there you are. This is your job. Painting, we just have to leave it, because it's not worth. Let's get our other kind of things sorted here. So, Anton's going up here. You deal black damage, so you'll have to go to here. You also deal black damage, so we have to leave you alone for a second, which is not great. But it does mean, Wellanon? I'm never going to get that right. And go here, and then whoever gets left, which is Christopher by the looks of things, can go and bother today's Shylock. There we go. Get some attachment in there. And then we work through all of this. You doing alright up there? Okay, yeah. I got a bit worried for a second, but it's just a Teth. It'll be fine. And we're already back up to the number of work boxes that we would have lost from knocking around and not doing that painting. So we're on track for a pretty good day, I'd say. Now, if we get Fragment of the Universe to pop, that would be really something special. It was normal. Reload the normal probability. So it's just about rolling the dice. But like in the way you wouldn't normally want the dice to be rolled. I'm looking for snake eyes here. So let's again just run this again, because we can run all 5 of them into attachment trainers, which is a pretty privileged position to be in. So let's send Wellanon there. Christopher here. And then we want Anton here, and then Susan, wherever you are. There you are. You can come and bother today's Shylock. 2. No, you know what? We can do better. There we go. That's better. Right. Susan in here. So, looking around all this is looking fine. So yeah, like, I don't necessarily super need to grind the boxes for the armor or the weapon for this one. Like, I probably will by virtue of it's just a good, attachment trainer. That's what I was going for. Completely lost the words for it for a second. Let's send Susan up here. I feel like, you know, the two people at the top there got very left behind at the start of this day. Okay. Void Dream is melting down, which is good. Old Lady is as well, which is less. You must be happy in the painting. I mean, we'll send someone to you must be happy, but, like, you know, you shall look toward the field where my fox are grown about the painting, and you shall see that it is barren. To use an overly eloquent term of phrase. Let's have Anton go back up here. Bloodbath deals white damage, so we need one of the white damage twins. Or the white damage resistant twins, I should say. And I'm feeling Welanon, probably. Get Rogan down here, because why not, you know, while people are out. Which leaves Christopher to... Well, no, actually. We're going to have Christopher deal with Old Lady and then have someone else come down here afterwards. What we are going to do is everyone who's left and is not on that kind of scouting mission... No, we're not going to fight it. Do not fight it. You're just going to let it wander for a bit. If it puts some clerks to sleep, it puts some clerks to sleep. That's really not my business. Okay. Pause you there. Why is no one working with you? I thought I sent Anton up here. You going to get there now, Anton? Okay, there you are. You are en route. And then I'm going to hope that counts as a suppression. We've got a purple noon this time, not a red noon. So that's exciting, I guess. And then we want some attachment work with Christopher. Then, yeah, let's see if we can't. Okay, right. Now let's just observe for a second. You know, that's a good enough base. We're going to just, for the sake of getting you in here, we're just going to observe this. Okay, it's slow moving. It's sleeping. As long as none of the clerks hit it, we should be fine. Okay. Interesting. So it sends out these little things. Are they what put people to sleep? So we can kind of like missile command our way out the way of these things. If I can have all you just... Yeah, just temporarily move out the way. Ooh, yeah, safety team, you're going to want to move. Information team is probably fine from that angle. Okay. Speed things up a bit. Whoa. Oh, yep, that hit a clerk. So gotta be a little careful around the information team, maybe. No, is he already coming back? That'd be a great suppression if he just returns based on that. Oh, get out of the way. I feel like you're just a lot less of a target if you're in here. Don't worry, you won't kill them, it'll put them asleep. I suppose, yeah, like I can wake them up by like just clicking on them a bunch, I think. But I'm gonna hope this counts as a suppression. Ooh, dodged it. Yeah, hello, look, I suppressed it. That counts, right? Right? No, that doesn't count. Well, that is up... Oh, hey, do you, Hey, Rhino. Yo, quit sleeping on the job. And you, Rogan. Okay, apparently I wasn't quite as good at microing that as I thought. Okay, well that did not count as a suppression, which is unfortunate because I do not have the means to deal with the bigger thing that turns into, I don't think. We're going to take an armor here, and I guess we have to wait until we get another breaching entity. Which is rather upsetting. Okay. So let's take, make sure everyone's back in their departments, actually. I feel like some people are hiding from me. Yeah, there we are. What are you doing all the way up there? Can I wake up the clerks as well? It appears I can. Including you. Oi. Wakey, wakey. In fact, all of you. Blooming hell. There we go. Right. So, I believe our first order of business is making sure Anton gets a good roll on today's Shylock, and then we'll send out everyone else once that's done, because this always seems to be the sticking point with these. There we go. Right, so now we're in position. So Anton goes to here. Susan goes to Void Dream. Then we have the white resistant twins. So Christopher goes up here, and Moilanom goes down here. Fragment, Porcupus, and Scarecrow can be suppressed and kind of easy too, especially Scarecrow. Yeah, the issue is, I've already done Scarecrow. Fragment, I believe I can suppress if I can get it to, like, Meltdown or something. Porcupus, I haven't tried yet, but I'll take your word for it. And those are the only 3 breaching abnormalities I have. Aside from Void Dream, where I don't want to mess with the other form of it, so I'm just going to wait for another one to come along that breaches and is, like, reasonable. I guess. I hate delaying it this long, but... like, you know, it's the hand I've been dealt. There's not really a lot I can do to change it. So we've got to sit in here, and then... Actually, if I may be so bold, can I... What are we looking at? Growth rate +5. Okay, so you do get a +5% little bonus. It's not, you know, the biggest amount ever, but it's a fairly sizable chunk, you know, 5% when you're mashing Temperance with literally everyone here. And this also leaves us 1 away from our noon event, which is nice. Aubrey Nancy, hello, manager. Hello there. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I've had a lot of Lobotomy themed kind of like chat. Well, yeah, Lobotomy themed usernames and chat messages tonight. I have to say, it has been rather entertaining for me as well. Okay, who do I send where here? I'm tempted to just send our 5, like, training bods out again, because I kind of don't want them to be involved in this noon event, because I think they'll be too weak and they'll just, like, perish. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just send all of them out again. While this event is going on. Because why not? There we go. I do need everyone else to group up. We're a little late on the group. We could have done that before. I'll be the first to admit. Grant us love. Okay, so there is 2 of them. Oh no. Oh, that's 4 of them. Okay. So this is a 1 per department type shtick. Okay. Right, well, our first port of call, then, is getting this training department cleared out, because this will not stand. Everything else, we're going to have to... Right, there we are, 1 down. Let's get this one out of here next. And let me just do a quick look on how everyone's health is doing, particularly the training team. Okay, no, we seem to be looking fine. I'm surprised nobody got squished. I mean, if that's a thing that can happen, yeah, I guess in that particular instance, I'm blessed. Anton, yeah, you go back to training. I guess your heals will be way slower now, but you know, this is what we can do. Void Dream and Fragment of the Universe have escaped. Okay. Right. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. Please tell me you two aren't trying to fight this. Melanom, this is not your fight. In which case, thank God we got rid of, Okay, yeah, let's get rid of this guy in safety. And then I guess we'll get rid of the guy in information. And then we are going to have to deal with Fragment of the Universe as well. Which should be a good test of how well we can deal with it. Is it fighting? Oh no! Oh no! Mom and Dad are fighting! I don't like this. Okay, Nuna Violet grant us love. Okay, we've got that. We are on fucking lockdown for the minute, though. I need to play defense with my training team here. Oh, they are going for it. Void Dream is fighting. If this counts as Void Dream being suppressed, I am insanely lucky. Like, does Void Dream just bugger off now? Like, what am I... Oh. Let me check everyone's health. We are all still basically full, which is good. Okay. I guess since you're already transformed, I have to, like, try and kill you. Manager, I hear a crow just screaming at the top of their lungs. I believe it's a rooster, actually. Or mate, honestly, looking at it in this form, I'm going emu. Right, do we engage it? I'm gonna try and engage it, I guess. Right, well, here we fucking go. This actually wasn't nearly as bad to suppress as I thought it was. Okay, right. Next up, fragment of... Wait, how's everyone's health and damage doing? We're all still full, actually. Rogan, why are you suppressing? Rogan, where are you? How did you get mixed up in all of this? This is not for you, child. Go. Manager, why did you make the warning music so good? Because you've got to have some motivation in dire times. Yeah, Rhino is actually just going for this by himself. And we dumpstered you. Okay. Right. So. Status update. We're doing pretty good. And we can actually do that suppressing the abnormalities one, because I was very scared of tackling Void Dream's alternate form, as it turns out it's actually nothing like Punishment Bird, where you can't kill it. It's actually very easily killable. You just sick your entire department on it. So, yeah. We can get this abnormality suppressed thing done. Right, let's do, Actually, yeah, let's just do another loop, I guess. So, another standard attachment training loop, which we've just missed the best phase for on today's Shylock, because of course we have. Always the way. Hello, can I... Right. Anton. Susan. Fucking... Moilanom. Rogan. And Christopher. Together they are slowly improving their temperance. Please, Christopher, get here before... Okay, old lady gets pissed off. There we go. 3 more blocks. This will actually trigger a meltdown, which is annoying, but I think we'll be fine. I have a wealth of misplaced confidence. Now, I'm hoping... Yes, there we go. All right. So, everyone, I'm going to need you to move down here. We are going to need people to deal with our entities that might breach is the only issue. So. Yeah, that is annoying. So, Laverne, you can hop in here for a second. Someone needs to work. Is anyone on the training team free yet? Okay, well, there'll be a couple of people in just a second. There we are. Right. So, training. Rogan, you're going to go here. Anton's going to stick there. We need someone to work with old lady as well. Oh, that's rough. This is a lot of micro. I'm going to have to think carefully. Right, no, Mason, actually, no, not you. I've probably caught Anton in here, haven't I? Yeah, there you are, Anton. Can you get the fuck back up here, please? Jesus. Gonna get a lot of meltdowns missed if we keep this up is my only issue. Oh, let's get you out of there. Right, someone go and instinct this. You know what? Control team, I'm making the executive decision here. Rhino, you're going up. You're going to go deal with that. Someone with white resist, ideally on the training team. Like Christopher here. You can hit there in time. That would be great. Still need to micro Anton to get a better face here. There's a better face. Anton. Moilenom, if you can get back down here. I know you've just done it, but, you know, desperate times. Which leaves, someone, I fucking hope. Deal with old lady. Not currently. I mean, I think maybe Susan when she gets out, but honestly, I think we're going to have to send off another, person on the control team to deal with that. Which, no, actually not you, because you've got the cool weapon. What are you, let's have a look. Okay, so we don't want white weapons here. Anyone got any white weapons on the control team? That's a black weapon. That's a pale, that's a black. That's a white weapon. But also you're, like, probably good just to tank. So, honestly, for ends, let's get you up there. And I'm hoping that everyone else gets to their assigned destinations on time. Looks like we're just about going to make it on all fronts, which is great, because it means now we can deal with this. So, we don't know what this thing does. Let's go and smack it, I guess. Oh my fucking god, this thing is tanky. Okay. Right, right, definitely gonna need... Where's Rhino these days? Where is Rhino? He's here? Okay, well, Rhino, if you'd like to join the fight. I would not stop you, believe me. But yeah, fuck, that's so much damage tank. Does it deal much damage back? I mean, our saving grace there, it doesn't seem to deal much damage back. And again, I'm just keeping an eye. Igore's kind of suffering in the sanity department. Other than that, I think we're good. Although I'm going to want to pull people out of here if things get dire. Make sure none of our newbies have got mixed up in this, so I'm going to just recall everyone who's not already on the way back to there. And I think for purely safety purposes, I'm going to get Igore out of here as well. She seems to be taking the brunt of it at the minute. Oh, just deflated. Neat. Right, well that is 4 separate abnormalities suppressed. Finally. We got that goddamn quest done. Which means we can knock the speed back up. We can do a little more, attachment training, you know, our solemn favourite. We definitely have taken a hit to the clerks on account of the giant fucking obelisks that just landed everywhere. Which I'm told can apparently squish people. Which feels a bit bullshit, but alright. Okay. I'm going to assume everyone's at full health, so Anton, if you'd like to kick us off. With a bit of looking at today's shy look, and then we'll go from there. There we go. Right. Attachment for Anton. And then Susan can work this. Well and on. Can work this. Rogan can work this, which leaves Christopher to work this. And that's 5 very solid bits of attachment work. I'm hoping for like a, good level like 4 attachments on all of these by the end of today. Because then we can start working on, like Porcubus for health. Maybe, another abnormality here if we should, be so bold. I'm going to have to go and scout it out first. We can definitely do some stuff with, like, Scarecrow searching for wisdom, because as long as we don't improve sanity, then our, situation is fine. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, that is positive. Now, my only slight issue with this rotation pattern is that we can't do, a full run. I think we have to send Christopher up here. And I guess Susan up here again. Why not? And then that will put us in a position to just press one more final thing. I'm feeling maybe someone over here. Send Anton over there. Why not? Why not? And then we'll see where our meltdowns are. And, for now, we don't want our meltdowns to occur. Yeah, it's the correct number of people in the information department. I forgot I staffed, these 2 to 4. Because we'll need them later for Central Command, but right now we really don't. Okay. Interesting spread. We're going to need, London. You're going to go and work with Porcubus. Who's our resident dumbass? That's not in the training team, because they're all kind of dumb. Maxwell, you're in there. Someone on the training team who has white resist. Yeah, Christopher, it's looking like your day to go work with 1.76 megahertz. We're going to also send Melanom to go and do that. Painting, we still don't care about. Is there someone left? Rogan, you can go and tap that. Someone on control can tap that. And then we'll deal with Fragment of the Universe as and when people stop working with it. Ooh, we do need someone in here, pretty urgently. In fact, Susan, I'm going to say go straight there. Right, that doesn't mess anything else up. I don't think it does. You can get out of there. Void also needs someone. Yes, Rogan, it's on you. Have you get straight out of there. You have already melted down, so I guess it's actually not a lot of point me taking you to there. Although, I guess, you know what, Tom, can you come and dig us out of a hole here? Ooh, we are not working with Fragment of the Universe. We need a black resist for that. But in lieu of that, I guess Susan can go. Don't know where Susan is. I've requested to go to 3 different jobs, and she's just not turning up at any of them. Ooh, we are just about getting there on both of these. There we go. And we have also 61 boxes. We should probably just buy out the rest of stock here. And then once this works, we should have enough for another rotation of 5, and then that gets to another meltdown. And I think going the distance on today is definitely not a bad idea at all. Making sure we're keeping things ticking over, Make sure everyone's heading back to the home departments, because I've definitely lost a few people somewhere. I wish there was a button you could just press that sends everyone back to the home departments instead of me just having to tap each one of these once individually. That'd be a really nice little quality of life thing. Because, yeah, particularly when you start getting, like, more departments down here and everything, it just becomes a bit of a pain. But, yeah. Alrighty then. So, Anton, once again, it is on you to kick us off. And I did just see today's Shylock move off the best face. Which, you know, it's at this point, it's like my equivalent of fucking, like, Groundhog Day, where it's just, oh, you know, you release the groundhog and it, like, it brings, like, rain for the new year or something. I'm not entirely sure how the celebration works, to be honest. I just know it's something, like, superstitious like that. At least I'm pretty sure it's something superstitious like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always willing to learn. But, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, basically, it's just like, oh, if I go and look at today's shiny look and it's just moved off the best face it could possibly be off of, I'm just going to assume that is, like, good tidings for the future. Is where that train of thought was going before it took, you know, about 3 derailments and 7 junction changes to get around being broken track. Oh. But yeah. How are we doing? Yeah, let me just double check we've got all the stuff from these. Like, I'm pretty sure we have. But is there any harm in checking? Like, we can get the last... No, we can't get the last one of these. I need to work with you one more time. Right, now our question here is, do we... Like, well, let's go... Tap old lady one more time with Chris. And then... We've got an 11 meltdown here. Which I guess is not the end of the world, really. Oh, Anton's over here, of course. Well, Anton, I want you to go and trigger it. There we go. And then we'll just see what's cracking. Everything, basically. Okay, right. Don't hate this at all, actually. So, London, we are going to want you to come down here. I believe it's Maxwell. We want you over here. Does mean we need a new resident dumbass, but we should have 5 of them once, once we've got people's temperances up. This is just standard procedure for our training team. So, Wellenom can go here, and Rogan can go here. Susan can also go here. That's pretty standard. Then we have a couple of other little... So, we have a opportunity to repression train, which I definitely think Laverne should take, actually. We've got an opportunity to instinct train, which... you know what? Why not? Why not have Paul and us take it, really? And then we just need someone to, like, hop in and out of these. Nothing too spicy. We once again leave the painting alone, because it just makes things unnecessarily complicated. And that should be agents en route to every abnormality. Even on, like, you know, like, say, an 11 meltdown. Small snap boost, lucky you, get out of there. Yep, there we go. Even from the opposite side of the facility, we're grabbing that, which is good. It does mean old lady has become annoyed again. So, Tom, actually, I'm going to have to ask you to dig us out of that. Now that our main work things are done. We didn't even feel that loss at all. In fact, by the time that Void Dream's been worked with, we'll be back on a finished day. And I'm also going to grab this, this rooster. Right. Alright then. I guess one more round. We'll get to, like, Meltdown X, I think. And then I'm willing to call that a pretty successful day from there. Does mean that... Anton, are you over here again? Yeah, you are. I just couldn't see you. Right. Anton, you to kick us off. With a little look into here. There we go. Right. So that there. And then you know the rotation by now. I'm not going to bother calling it out like every time from here on, but it's just it's standard, you know. Standard procedure. Although I might throw in a spicy little extra London going down to work here. Just because she could definitely use the fortitude. Because, like, Fortitude 3 is, you know, a little below par, I would say. At least until we start getting abnormalities that, like, require things to be under a certain level. Oh, it does bring us 1 away from this meltdown as well, which is pretty good. Don't hate that at all. Right. Go home, Anton. Go back to your own clean department. Come on now. We've actually been, like, chilling so far tonight. It's got to be said. Like, we've had a couple of stressful, you know, days here and there on previous streams, but for tonight's stream, we've been going gangbusters with this thing. It has to be said. Wait. Go. Right. I'm thinking we get Laverne to trigger this one. And then... yeah, I assume that... Porcubus not triggering here, actually. Being, like, the only one on the facility to not trigger is kind of, why can't I listen to music while watching a stream? I mean, to be fair, I guess, you know, it's both things competing for your, auditory attention. So I can totally see it. Although, you know, if need be, I'm very happy to be background noise. You know, like, happy for people to stop and chat if they want, happy for people to just lurk or, you know, have me on the background. It's entirely up to the individual. And I'm happy with any outcome. Right, so we need you there. Let's just get standard rotation going. There we go. Everyone up here. I guess Igor can go here. A little bit of instinct work for... allness, I think, is what we were going for with that. Someone from information come down to the bunker. Someone from control go and tap that. We need Maxwell to come up here and do his thing. And then if I can find Anton, we'll need to micro you over here. And once again, you know, starts in the best position. Which means a good harvest in the coming year. I've decided. There we go. Right. And you there. And I may as well fit in one more. In fact, I'm going to... who didn't work with 1. Oh, no, Laverne. You can go back there, actually. That's why. Let's have you get out of there as well. Okay, so you're going to take, like, something insignificant number off. Yeah, like, what was that? 50? Not even? 45? I can't claim to care. We're already back at day 6 workday complete. I have depicted myself as the Chad manager and you as the Soyjack abnormality. God, I'm definitely going insane playing this game. It's fine. Right. Anton, you're in the right department for once? My God. They said it couldn't be done. Let's just try and make the most out of this. We're not going to do the 13 meltdown because I don't feel like it. There we are. So Anton here, which we do want to do one more rotation of this for sure. There we go. Because boy howdy, is everyone's attachment here going to be jacked by the time this day is done. We're also going to send London down here. And then if we've got room after all that, we'll see about putting maybe Laverne in to do some more justice training. So I wouldn't hate that. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can, so I'm just going to do it now. And then we'll see what we've got left. We have, like, one more spot left. So... I guess, you know what? Someone for information. What do you people need? Paulinus, your justice is, like, not good. Let's fix that. You know, like, we don't want you lagging behind in that kind of a regard. So, it's, you know... Also, actually, you know what? Maybe another day. Let's just send London back down here because she's got a better chance of actually, as soon as she heals, there we go. Anton, you can go back there. But yeah, she's got a better chance of... Oh, no, I was wrong. We don't have one more. That is our capacity. Well, I'm going to say that's workday complete then. Right, so Laverne gets some minor stats in all cases. Egray gets some minor prudence. Rhino goes down to Fortitude 4 while going up 2 points. Down to Prudence 3 while not... Rhino goes down across the board for no readily discernible reason. Ferenz goes up to Prudence 4, finally. That's pretty good. Paulinus gets a small boost there. London goes up to Fortitude 5, which is excellent. We have Prudence 4 for Maxwell, which is... Yeah, it's alright. Temperance 5 for Courtney, despite gaining no stats. We have Temperance 4 and Justice 3 for Christopher, but Temperance 5 for Melanom. But yeah, some good Temperance 4s and 5s there across the board for our training team, which will help us in the next day when we're training them. But before that, we have a decision to make. Right. I'm looking at your username, Queen of Hatred, so none of these are you. Now you become the sky and I the land. I've never seen that before in my life, I've no idea. Ease yourself, do not have need of the blessing. Never seen it, but I don't trust the round ones. The snow is steadily melting, perhaps because spring is coming, or it might be the palace collapsing. I think I know this one, actually. I'm trying to remember what it trains. Is it? I'm tempted... This is the first time in the series I've been tempted to look something up. Because I think I know what abnormality this is. I just can't remember a specific detail of the abnormality. Because I want to say that that is the Snow Queen. And I want to say that the Snow Queen trains Justice. But I also get the nagging feeling that it might train attachment, and I don't need another attachment trainer. Like, I will take this. I accidentally clicked, so I guess we're taking that. Whoops. Oh well. I guess we're going to go and see what that is. Okay. Anyway, Angela. It's been a while. How you doing? I do know that I haven't earned your trust yet. I also know how I should have represented myself as a part of the system. Having distrust in me would mean distrusting the company itself, and by extension to distrust its founder, who was responsible for creating me. I know what the one who calls himself B planted in you. I know how it has taken root in the soil of your mind and sprouted upon you. However, I chose to wait. As they say, building trust takes time. There is no option for me but to wait. It is the fate of my kind. Perhaps you could have ignored what this B said and concentrated on your job. Instead, you kept on listening to B, but he finally succeeded in seeding distrust. Perhaps it is my job to weed and uproot it, no? Ominous music. Anyway, Netsack. It seems Netsack has yet to show up yet. Man, why'd the meeting room have to be so far away? Simply Lawful, hello there! Nice to see you. You have joined me right in the middle of another Lobotomy Corp stream. We've done a couple of days. Literally just a couple, actually. They're starting to take a little while, but I want to see if I can get to day 20 tonight, and then we're just going to take them a couple of days at a time, I think, from there on out. But yeah, I'm hopeful we can get to day 20, or at least the end of day 19 tonight. You already know my name, right? Got anything else to say? Nah. Great, I'll see you later then. You look a little dumbfounded. You know this isn't the kind of place where we preach how we're so honored to have you as our manager and whatever. Well, not like you were expecting that anyways. That's right, I'll be level with you. I don't like my job. I really want to quit if I could. But I can't, can I? I'm here against my will. I don't know what grand ambition or aim compelled you to stand where you are. Don't care either. For me, I don't even remember ending up at this place, yet I have to play this role I didn't want to take. I never wanted to be responsible for keeping others alive. Whoever assigned me here, they were totally wrong giving me the job. I feel helpless. Employees die every day. There'll be no one to remember them. No one to honor their sacrifice. Okay. End the day without a single death. I mean, that's every day for us. We're good for that. Safety team is in charge of, well, the safety of the employees. Employee safety. You'll understand how hard it is to maintain that once you try it firsthand. Oh, it's hard. No. Is it true, Tiffany? All you wanted out of me was some ink failing? But you lied. Oh, wait, that was Tiffany, I guess. What lies? I've never lied to you. You always lied to us when we're in a vulnerable state. What's the point of your counselling? The only one you're trying to comfort with your lip service is yourself. You thought that the momentary satisfaction could make you a better person? That's not true, not at all. No matter what you do, you're never going to become a good person, and we're all going to die in the end. Feeding your ego through kind knacks makes you a better person? You must be so hopelessly delusional to think that. No. We will all die. I want to be a good person. For what? Okay. Thanks to your excellent leadership and hard work, our employees are now more capable than ever. They can show off the results of your perfect management and suppression skills to their co-workers. I'm sure it'll have more effect than any silly document or video. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep hearing things. Okay. Complete the day with 5 more level 5 employees deployed. We can certainly try and do that. Okay, so do we get another research project for training, or do we get all of them already? No, we do get to increase our clerk stats. Yoink! Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 level 5 employees deployed, so we just need to finish the day without dying, and then we have... Not gonna lie, Netsack is literally me. Yeah, I dig it. He's got a vibe to him. Yeah, and then, like I say, not really much else we need to do here. We can move on from attachment training today, which is going to be nice. We can work out a slightly different kind of route for our newbies down here. Let's begin. Right, now, what are you? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. You're one of the bastards where if I pick you, and then later on I get the other half of your yin-yang bullshit, then I'm buggered. Okay. Right, no. Well, let's go and poke you a bit, I guess, and see what we can do with just you in the meantime. I'm gonna go on record saying I'm not thrilled with this acquisition, but I'm buggered if I'm undoing the last 2 hours to try and fix it now, when I can just try and avoid getting the second one. Right, come on then. Laverne, give it a poke, and then I will try and work out some other training for our other employees. So, we don't really want to train Insight here. You're all attachment at least level 4, so I don't really care about that. I think we send one person to be our dedicated justice person. It's going to be... Who's got a good weapon? That's how I'm going to determine this. Or maybe good armor. In which case, I believe... Susan's got the sanity stick, to be fair. But Christopher has the gun. Executive decision, I'm going to say Anton is our dedicated justice person. So that means some of you can work with Porcubus. By some of you, I mean Rogan. That's going to be Rogan's job, because we need the black resist there. And then we do technically have another instinct trainer in the form of crumbling armor. But again, it feels weird to do that when we could just... And also, I think all of you are, like, weak to red in some way. By the way, I was just doing a Dusk Ordeal sooner than later as it does scale your progress, just as an FYI. Yeah, I'm planning to try and get it done on day 20. Because I think that's the earliest the Dusk Ordeal becomes available. Granted, I didn't actually look there. But I think the quest says, hey, you've got to wait until day 20 to do this. So for now, we're trying to upgrade this. And then I think day 1 of us getting Central Command, before that fills up with everything and everything goes to shit down there, we are going to, like, just get that Dusk Ordeal out the way. And then try and avoid it like the plague from there. Right, okay, yep. I guess we can send someone up here to repress? Yeah, to repress. We're gonna have 2 dedicated justice people. I think that would work out quite nicely. Alright, let's see what we can do with this then. And just check that you're alright working with Porcubus here. Yep, you look fine. Brings chaos to the world, yet also erases such chaos. That's a war. The world will be overturned the day the black carp and the white carp meet. Yeah. Yeah. So I've got to avoid the white carp now. Is your general goal, like, finish the game in a single cycle? Essentially, yes. So I started a completely fresh save, and my goal is build people up enough so that I can play the game from start to finish in one go. I know technically you're meant to do a bit more, like, resetting in that. Like, I'm not sure if what I'm doing here technically counts as, like, a challenge run or something. But, that's what I'm... Oh, wow, you are definitely a war, because you're getting this minus 4% on here. Ooh. And all your shit costs so much. Work result was bad. It decreased. Okay, yeah, makes sense. I just did insight work there. Okay, insight work seems to go all right. But yeah, Cedric, Joel, Ramel. Oh, I'm gonna shorten that to Zenki. Also, welcome on in. Nice to have you stopping by. But yeah, we're essentially going for, you know, play the game in one sitting. Well, not one sitting, obviously, but like, you know, in one start to finish, without having to, you know, go all the way back and like start from day one again with the knowledge we have. And we're just gonna try and, you know, figure shit out from there. Let's send... Okay. So I've got to remember, our current stuff is Rogue can go down here, and then we'll move the black resist armor around tomorrow, I guess. And then we want Susan and Anton up here. And I really should be doing some more work with... I mean, let's just send Laverne down here again as well. It's going to cause 2 things to melt down, but I'm going to hope it's not too much of an issue. You deal red damage, is that? Also 2 meltdowns we have on crumbling armor, so we can send someone to there. Rhino, you resist red. You can go and deal with that. Please ensure the 2 pendants are contained in separate rooms. Yeah. Oh god, exactly my sodding fear. Just gotta remember, this guy talked about being like the land and the sky. So if we see another thing that even rings remotely yin-yangy, we get out of there. Okay, 18. The counter decreased when an employee wore 007103 more than 30 seconds. Oh, so the other one is a tool, maybe? Okay. Well, I've got to look out for it as a tool then. Fair enough. Let's go back to trading. Doot, and... well, that's an important number. Yeah. Definitely, 007103. Right, never take that abnormality. 007103. We've got a red dawn coming up. I suppose if I really wanted, I could, like... probably send, like, Melanom to Justice Train with today's Shylock. Considering she's just hit the absolute perfect walk-by time as well, I'm going to take that as a sign. Is it Christopher who has the semi-decent Justice, like the level 3? It is, yeah. So this works, I think. And let's send... Again, I'm just sending Laverne in because they tend to do well against most things, particularly against red, which... No, it must be black this thing is doing. Because sanity and health are decreasing. You should have to rewind the memory repository a lot since you don't want problematic abnos. Yeah, well, I'll say luckily I have played the game up to like about day 40 before, and then I got kind of stuck in a sort of thing there. So I know a couple of ones that I have to avoid. And then if we do have to do a memory repository rewind at some point, then I suppose we do, you know. But for now, I think we're looking all right. Let's, again, just get you two out here. In fact, I should really swap you two around because one of those is a HC abnormality, one of them is a TETH. So you'll be getting different kind of mileage out of both of them. Okay. This is going to get us 12, hopefully. Yep, there we go. 13, actually. If 005102 escapes, prevent any contact between it and 007103. Yeah. Alright. Very low, common. Understood. So we need someone to go in there and tank this, and then we're going to need everyone to be on deck for jesters. And you deal black damage, we're thinking. So does anyone, like, really resist black? Mason does, actually. So we're just going to go and send Mason in to insight that. And then we've got to deal with this. Right. Everyone, please move to your assigned being dickhead and kill him. There we go. You guys in information to here. Safety, I assume I've already told you to go here. Right, yep. Fight! We get you off there. Safety's lacking a little bit. Information took a while to get there. Safety just had a lack of manpower. But, yeah, we seem to be doing alright. Okay. And we want to know what instinct and insight is. So you're, like, generally alright at anything, it seems. Just as long as it's not level 1 or 2. Which is very good to know, actually. So this could be our way of training up our higher level people who have got, like, you know, level 3s in various different bits and bobs. So, for example, Paulinus... Ooh, actually, I don't know if I trust Paulinus to live that. Igore has... Let's do Rhino instead, actually. I think the fact that you take 1.3 extra from black damage might kill you. But yeah, Rhino has a bit of a low insight problem. So, I'm going to send him there to work on that with a war abnormality. Sacrifices to be made. Yep. Do not let them get together. Right. You here, you here, you here. And then not Christopher, but Wellenom, I guess, who is over here. Interesting. Wasn't actually helping out the training team in that last ordeal. Can we get Wellenom in there before this changes? No, of course. And you take extra damage from black. This could be bad. I might have killed Wellenom. Ooh. No, we're fine. We're fine. But, God. He's an insight trainer specifically. Is he? It's not the worst. If it was the worst one, he would have died. Yeah, it wasn't the worst face, but... Okay, hates attachment. It doesn't train attachment. You know what? It's fine. I've got like 70 different attachment trainers. Your gear is... I mean, must be pretty sick. So we definitely do want to keep working with you. To the point where I think... And like I say, insight training is honestly kind of valuable for us. We've got to get it on people who resist black damage. I guess... Yeah, it does seem to be a little better on insight. So I guess Rhino will have you once more into the breach here. I'm not sure what your health was on last time. I'm just going to assume you were alright. We're going to have Rogan come down here. Wellenom, if you want to, instead of standing outside the healing room, if you want to go and actually in there, that'd be nice. Oh my god, Rhino's gonna fucking die. Okay, right, that was a mistake. This might be our first day reset in a little while. No one in safety has white weapons. This is concerning. Right, Eden, I'm gonna need you down here. People on training, surely some of you have white weapons. Lorenz, I'm gonna need you down here. That doesn't feel like it should be all the white weapons I have. Be a miracle if Rhino survives this. Yep, thought so. That's what I get for working with that one a bunch of times, to be fair. Right, so pale, black, white, you can suppress. 2 white damages here. I knew we had more. Just easy to see them on this screen. This is training team, so I don't really want to involve them. Safety team doesn't have any white, which is... Get him! Stab him with sanity! Okay, so we're going to leave that alone for a little bit. Alright, and he's back in the room. Remind me, I need to do a bit of a shift tomorrow. On who gets to hold what weapon. Right, Susan and Anton, you go up here. God, Ferenz almost got made mad because of that as well, apparently. Jesus, I just saw his sanity. God. Okay. I mean, luckily, no meltdown from this yet. Or no escape, I should say. Just need to play it very carefully. You are melting down, which is actually low-key a good thing. I'm thinking that someone who resists black damage should really go in there. Do we have anyone who needs insight training who resists black damage? God, we really don't. Huh. I could chance it with Igor, but, like, the emphasis there is on the chance. I'm going to give it one go. This is kind of a silly move, but I think we can get away with it once. Oh, also, we need to... There are, like, other things that are melting down that I should probably focus on. So, Rogan, you can go here. Looking for Melanom to come here. Christopher can go and tap that. And, yep, as per usual, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Move you to... Okay, what are we... I don't understand how you've managed to fuck that up so badly, actually. That's kind of astounding. And I also won't allow you to work on it in the future if you're going to continue that. Come on, decent face. That's going to have to do. Right. It's not the best, but it avoids meltdown. Wait, who just went in there? Right, Susan, you're going to have to go back up here. And then once Anton finishes there... Fragment of the universe has escaped because I left someone in the bunker. Oops. Did you do core expressions on your day 41? I did the first, like, handful of them. Zenki, yeah, so I did the control one. I think I did information, safety, and training. I don't think I did anything beyond that, so I didn't get to the central command suppressions. Right, everyone. We have a dickhead to suppress. Right, there we go. Okay, 32, you are called Yin, yeah. And your armor is Discord, which is not bad. Okay. Okay, HP minus 10, SP minus 10, movement speed plus 20, smack plus 20. When attacked, 8% damage. 8% chance to heal as much damage as taken. So 8% damage to just go Lamau no. If you don't one-shot me, then I don't die. I don't take damage. That's pretty powerful. On an 8% chance as well. Okay. Yeah, that's really not bad. Okay, everyone's done with that. Are you sane again yet, by the way, Anton? Almost there. We can just have you regain, I guess, most of that last bit. That'll do. And then Rogan's going to have some training to do here. We did actually more than get away with Igor coming in here. That was insight work I told to do, right? Yes. But yeah. So we've got that going for us. Anyone else really need much? No, I guess I'll just sit by Yin and make sure that Igor's doing fine, which she seems to be. Okay. Right. That's pretty good. That's a good amount. Then we get the escape information. Black damage weapon. Okay, I would really love some white damage weapons. I feel like we've got an abundance of black damage weapons, but it'll be fine. Right. Okay. And then maximum count of 2. We're at 1, so we could be due a breach. Okay. Okay. Technically, black damage is just lethal white damage. Yeah, this is the problem. I simply want white damage because I feel like we're very low on the ground on, like, things that can heal our employees should they kind of come into harm's way. Of, like, you know, like, or should they have like a lapse in their sanity. Like, you saw the Rhino who we had co-insane earlier. I had to chase him around the facility with, like, 2 white knives. So that's basically all I have. I would like, you know, a bit more of a spectrum of things, you know. A couple of different white weapons in each department. Just as a buffer against that sort of thing happening again. Let me try that. Blech. Words. Right, let's repress it, and then send viewed here. And then I'm not going to lie, I do want to work with you again, but also I get the distinct impression if I let you out, it's going to be pretty fucking disastrous. So Rhino, you do resist this a bit more, and you have better stats, so I believe in you getting this one done this time, and then we're going to stop messing around with this one. Because I think minus 4% we can get away with Rhino's better resisting armor. Minus 8%, I wouldn't be so sure. And also, like I say, you know, we can't afford a bad work result, which means we need to get higher than 8. Which we've got. But, yeah. Want to get the armor out of this thing. I forgot to equip the other armors, actually. We just got 2 white weapons from this. God, I should maybe think before I do things. Now, while I would love to work with Yin, what we got? 1560, yeah, okay. We're gonna want the armors first, for sure. So these armors look pretty tight. What do we work with here? What's our best use of time? I mean, this went very well. Is it possible we could work with this again? On a minus 8% has, you know, I've come a cropper of that before. Well, we could do that, but with Eden instead. Yeah, that seems like the best idea. Let's insight with Eden. Slightly more black resist, slightly higher insight. And we're looking at meltdowns for Porcubus, which is no problem. I'm going to order these two to do their normal kind of dance around here. We're not going to forget that Chris is in here this time. Tom's going to need to go and poke this. There he is. I like that's just Tom's job. It's just like, yeah, you just go poke that occasionally. What else do you train? No, you're mainly an attachment type guy. Okay. And I think Courtney could, honestly. No, Ferenz could probably use this. And anyone in here need, yeah, Igor needs We are both getting kind of sanity work now, so maybe... No, you know what? I stick by what I said the first time. Rhino can go in here. Why not? And I think that's fine. You go in, you come out. Make sure we don't miss that. Tom's getting there. All our other melting down abnormalities are taken care of. We've got a red noon event coming up, which we know is fine. Okay, that's pretty good. We're looking at 37p boxes there. So we can probably work with Yin like one more time. I'm willing to risk it all for having Igor go in there. Just the once. And then we're going to set up our normal rotation of people to work on various stats over here. I have 2 really good justice people. It's really good. In fact, you know what? Let's also have... where the hell did Welanom go? There they are. Right. Let's have you work with today's Shylock, if at all possible. As you could also do with some justice training. You're not going to get it to the same degree that Susan and Anton are getting it, but you will at least get it most of the way there. That was justice I was picking, right? Well and on. Yes, okay, good. How are we doing over here? Igor killing it. There we go. As long as she doesn't freak out. In fact, if we get 13, we get a bit of armor out of this. There we go. Alright, let's grab 1 bit of fancy armor. And I believe we have 1 more thing we can do until, what was I going to say? Yeah, 1 more thing we can do until we have this noon event. So, first rule of noon events. Group up. So everyone go down to information. We'll move from there. I still don't particularly want our training team to be worrying about fighting this. If anything, I'd rather have them out the way. There we are. Perfect. Welanom goes in here. Well, spawn front and center, hasn't it? And it's coming straight for us. Right. Now, I'm going to play this one slowly because we are standing in front of it. Normally, I'm behind this thing, and it's a lot easier to deal with. Because, yeah, we are taking some heavy red damage, actually. Oh, God. Now we can send every department to deal with their own little lean goblin. So, train department, you deal with that one. Information department, you deal with this one. Safety department, you deal with this one. And control department, I don't actually know where your goblin is. Maybe it will present itself. Maybe it won't. Okay. Sure, I guess. Just wait for them to clean up those. Ooh, if you could not drain P boxes from Yin, actually. So that looks kind of bad. So that's, yeah, that's not ideal. There's the bastard. Right, control team chase after him. Should we say nope? You know what? I'm gonna, for the sake of science, end the day, but then I lose 5 lob. We've got to get out of here. Let's just see what kind of damage we're looking at. 56. Okay. 5 lob is a big... it's a big ask. Honestly, because we didn't even get to, like... I think we only just got past the noon event. Right. So as your attack, you just deal, like, 1 billion black damage to anything in the same room as you? Is that what I'm operating off of here? I don't think we were going to be hiring anyone anyways. I mean, not now, sure, but every lob is, you know, it's 5 lob I won't have in the future. You have to end, it's going to kill all of them. Well, alright. Chat is... Let it be known, chat's telling me to end, and I'm going to trust their judgment on this one. Fair enough. It's not as much grinding as I would have liked to have done. But... It's something we're going to have to just tank, I guess. Oh, God. Roll on the days where we can have that happen and just call in rabbits on it, am I right? Right, so we have Prudence 5 for Laverne, Prudence 5 for Igor, Prudence 4 for Rhino. It's actually a pretty good result for our control department. We have Temperance 5 and Justice 4 for Susan, Temperance 5 and Justice 4 for Anton, Justice 3 for Melanom, Fortitude 5 and Prudence 2, despite the fact that the thing hasn't changed, for Rogan. Yeah, okay, we still did a decent amount of grinding out of that, but... yeah, we need to be careful about the fish in the future. She was so sad that she had to leave a dear friend behind. She came up with a brilliant idea. I can't remember the number, but I know it started with an O. So, yeah. This magical bullet can truly hit anyone, just like you say. Der Freischutz! Based Freischutz. I can't remember what he trains, but I know he's based. Grinding is going to be smooth sailing once HOD is suppressed anyway. I suppose so, yeah. I think this is a no-thinker. The Justice Trainer. Bearing the hope to return to Dusk, she'll go back to the grave with all... Actually, yeah, no, wait, this does train Justice, doesn't it? Because it's attachment you can't do with this one, because he makes... You can... Instead of attachment, you just tell him to go and fire a random shot. Or maybe it's targeted, and then like every 7th one is random or something, but I don't know, I never use that anyway. But yeah, no, I'm going to take Der Freischutz because he's incredibly based. Right, both Insight and Justice. Oh, hell yeah then. Welcome to the team, my man. We love having you around. Right, the third and final truth. Well, it is something you must learn. I understand that the truth hurts. It's hard for me as well. Feels like building up a sandcastle for years, only to kick it over once it's done. Doing something like that is beyond agony, to deny the efforts of the past. But I want to make things right, no matter the cost. The final truth is... B's voice is cut off, only static remains. Angela? He's a conditional justice trainer also because he's got the funny gun. True. I remember the first time I worked out that the ego weapon he gives is the funny gun. Because I was like, oh, hey, a long-range black weapon? This sounds nice. Why is my entire, like, line of people between me and the thing I was shooting at dead? Oh, it has friendly. Oh, no. When I shut my eyes, I feel like I'm in another place altogether. I see a different world, one I'd belong to. I think I remember doing something there, hoping to save someone else's life. But here I am now. What's the point of saving an employee's life if you're just going to watch them die the very next day? It is very nice for ordeals, though. I suppose so, yeah. You just need to be very careful. Especially orange ones. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because it'll do AoE. I never thought about that, actually. That's kind of cool. What's the point of delaying the inevitable? Sorry, I know interjecting between a very sad Blaine rant that Netsack's having here, but, like, hold your sad, Netsack. I have chat to read. Those who work here have no future. None of those little things called plans and dreams. No self-reflections, no hopes to become a better person tomorrow. All that's a luxury they can't afford. Why must I make up and endure yet another day? Why do I have to bear the pain and get through it all, knowing tomorrow is going to be just as dreadful? We're just lemmings running straight for the edge of a cliff. Not actually how lemmings work, by the way. Speaking of, we got a vending machine for beer. We're going to die. Might as well get wasted before we drop dead. You know I can't do something like that. Don't get out of line, Netsack. Consider this a friendly warning. You know what's coming if you utter such useless nonsense one more time. Oh, I'd sure love to see you make it happen, man. Yeah, just keep ignoring me all you want. How typical. End this day with that single employee going into mechanic. We can maybe do that. What's more important than keeping the employees' lives, making sure they're sane? If you aren't careful, their minds might suffer permanent damage for the rest of their lives. you'll see that keeping up sanity is much harder than keeping them alive. Okay then. Right. Increased HP recovery, increased SP recovery. Run regenerators even when there are abnormalities. The department's duration will continue to run at a decreased rate even if the main room is invaded by hostile entities. They don't currently? What the fuck? Okay, yeah, well in which case, yeah. I would like to camp my healing rooms. Right. Okay, so 5 lob down, which sucks, but again, we're not dealing with this thing at the moment, I don't think. Right. And we begin training. So. I need to take a moment and think about this. Because our training department is now... So we've now got a couple of people who are alright in justice. Everyone is good in... we need a couple of new people to... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's not forget to do our ego gear this time, shall we? Let's not forget that, perhaps. So, ego list. Do I want to do a full If I remember right, he likes Justice 3 and above. Ah, okay. Well, we can deal with that. We can... You know, there's a certain, je ne sais quoi there we can definitely get to grips with. Okay, so you've got a couple of white weapons in here. One in here, but you've only got, like, one employee here, so... A lack of any good red weapons, really. Like, we just don't have red weaponry. Ego suits, resists white and black, so this is just kind of better than... It is slightly weak to red. I say, honestly, we put our white resist guys in these. And then what do you need? Temperance 3? I mean... Rogan, how would you like to be in a similar sort of fit? Yeah, there we go. Which means that wrist cutter is now down, but I'm not... I mean, you can have them, I guess. I'm not sure how much I like that, though. Maybe Paulinus can have this, and Rhino can have this. Manager, I'm back! Welcome back! Okaeri nasai. Right. I don't know. You know what, we have things that seem to do a lot of black damage. Let's just put them on the anti-black damage armor, and I'm kind of happier running that, I think. Yeah, I'm happier running that. And then we begin management. Right. So, Der Freischutz. Baby, how you doing? Let's repress you. I suppose Mason could do it, actually. Mason could use it as well. But also, training team. Needs a lot. Let's send Christopher in to fuck with this one, just to see if we can do it reasonably. And then someone with a low brain stat, that would be you, can go in there. We do need to start insight training. That is something we're going to have to do. So we're going to have competing... also, actually, someone who does black damage can go and get a bunch of health this time. Or resist black damage, I should say. So I guess that's one on. God. Manager, I found a small white bird in the back streets while I was gone. Well, whatever you do, if it starts pecking you, do not fight back. Just let it do its thing, and it'll eventually bugger off. Oh. Yeah, under no circumstances should that thing be fucked with. We do have an insight trainer here, but it's like the riskiest insight trainer you've ever seen in your life. The point where I think, you know, maybe only our higher level employees should really mess with this. We do have today's Shylock still open. which I guess could be used for insight, maybe. What were you lacking again? Yeah, insight and insight. Okay. You know what, Susan and Anton? You can both have a little day to work on your insight. It feels kind of sacrilegious, but we think we've got the stats that we would need from you otherwise here, so... Ooh, hang about. Let's... There we are. Wait for you to get on the right version of this. It casually gives Bird head pats. Just don't annoy it. Don't do it. Oh. This is for your safety, not mine. Don't do it. Alright, well, excuse me, what? Well, who worked with it? I thought they were level 2 or lower. Oh, for God's sake, alright. Everyone? If we can get... You could stop healing off my clerks, sir. Please? There we go. Christ. Huh. Ow, the birdie bit my hand. Ooh. I'm leaving the room. This is no longer my responsibility. Right, so who... Whoa, I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I clicked that by accident. You know, just fucking... That's how that works. Okay. Right. You know what? Let's be more careful with where we're clicking. And let's get, I don't know, like... Fucking... Wellenom down here and Christopher over here. Is that what we're going to do? We're going to just rotate these two between these two? That seems decent, actually, to be fair. Oh, God. They are a little worse for wear. You can't undo it. Yeah, I kind of wish I could if I misclicked it, but hey-oh. Right. Oh. I'm trying to work out what I need to do. Like, obviously, we're going to go down there, and then we're going to be one away from triggering a meltdown, but it's only like a level 2 meltdown, so I probably shouldn't be as concerned as I am. Right. So Rogan is not to work with this. I guess, like, if we're training your insight anyway, then Susan, you can absolutely go and work with this. We have meltdowns on the least threatening thing in the game, and one of the most threatening things that I currently possess, at least. You know what, Rogan? Go and insight work this. Sure. And then someone a bit more qualified. Let's have you insight work this. Courtney, if you would please. There we go. And not enough for another bit of armor yet, but sure, we'll get there in due course. You two are off again, so we need instinct. Whoa, hold up. That's, do you both deal black damage? You do, so I can't even easily tell. I guess I can just look at the... Okay, so now Christopher should go to... Lean Freischutz. Actually, the bird bit my pinky off. Don't worry. They grow back. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Right. So, who's working with Scarecrow here? I guess Anton can. Got a Dawn level event, which doesn't really phase me. Someone on the control team? No, the control team's actually got pretty solid stats across the board. Once Courtney gets done with this healing, I think I will send them over there. Oh, I should also probably, you know, as opposed to just mashing this for no real reason, I should, yeah, level 3 or above. You were right. Simply lawful. Requesting aid from that is permitted. FO16 agreed to perform the request at the expense of 10% of our current energy. Oops. However, the bullets that can penetrate and damage anything. Furthermore, F9's 7th bullet will not fire where you desire, so you must plan ahead wisely. So I've got, like, 5 more shots. And then that 7th one, because we've used one, we've got 5 more, and the 7th one goes haywire. 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. I forgot how nice the lean Death Reich's armor is as well, actually. That's a huge bonus to having him here. I think we can get one more kind of... So we can probably get Susan in here. Unless she's just been standing around for no reason. No, she's fine. Make sure we've got all of our training department back in the training department. We are looking at Melanon going with the Freischutz and Christopher going with Porcubus again. Just making sure I'm rotating them around so they get the same kind of, you know, level of getting their stats up. Try and keep things, you know, even and nice. Is essentially what we're looking for. Let's... Oh, hey, we've got enough for another bit of armor. Cha-ching. And I think I do actually want to put Courtney in here again. On it, actually, is what I would say if this was just a meltdown, but this is a Dawn level event, so that's going to be a bit of a harder ask. I think what we actually do is we send someone from training who we don't really mind. I guess is Rogan in this case. We go and send Rogan to like 1.76 megahertz. I think. And then we have the worms to deal with. The worms! The worms! Right. Okay. This just in, the bugs are in fact back. I'm going to send a couple of squads. There's only a couple of them each, to be fair, so... If we all follow our own set of bugs, why is... Safety got like 17 more than everywhere else? Okay. Kind of annoying, but... What can you do? Susan, I can't help but notice you're just standing outside. Could you not? Right, I'm going to slow this right down, because it's far too much to keep track of it. Oh my god, they're getting mauled. Okay, Ooh. Okay, training department, how are you faring? Am I going to have to pull all of you out? Training team, Anton is fucking dead, essentially. Right, Anton, run. Please. If you can. How's our information department looking? Information team is fine. Anton's dying. I think there's no way we can save him. Safety team has dealt with their bugs. Do we see him at all? No. That's annoying. Well, we're retrying that one. Does that mean I have to redo all the ego gear again? Because that's gonna cheese my onions if I do. No, it does remember that. Thank God. Okay, right. Attempt number 2. I don't think they'll go to work if they're currently suppressing. No, you can pull them out of combat by doing that, so you essentially just tell them to go and work on something else instead. They walk out to go and do that, and then you micro them to another room. It's how I normally pull people out of stuff. Although I think it's just because he was getting hit so many times on the way out that, like, his move speed was slowed, essentially. Right, okay. Well, at least we have a better plan of what we're doing now. So, you there, and you here, and you here, and you here, and you here, and get to work, everyone. There we are. We've got the pattern down, I think. Where the hell's Courtney gone? There she is. We've got the pattern down. We just need to execute on it a couple of times. And actually, what's our training team looking like now? You're getting growth rate plus 10%. Hell yeah. See that is a little more like it. Right. A perfect on yin. It's looking pretty good. An almost perfect on Freischutz, which we can get. I guess we get our bullet back as well, which is nice. Okay, as we knew, it was just was lower than 3 completed, so yeah, don't have just lower than 3. The result was normal, load with the normal. When it was bad, load with the high. And then it's going to say, like, if you piss him off, he fires randomly. So essentially what I think that next box is, but let's repress it with Christopher, and then Wellenom can go here. And then Anton can go here. And then that should set us up for another meltdown. As soon as someone gets there. Yeah. This makes sense. Okay, not melting down, but I think all the same it's worth having Courtney go here. Tom, I guess you can go poke this. And Laverne can go here. Right, there we go. Don't actually want you in there for any discernible length of time. Just kind of need you to stop it melting. Okay, it's not one of these. When the count hits 0, FO169 will find a bullet towards a random location. Yep. It's about what I remember you doing. And we'll get these again for prosperity, and also because I think getting 6 is going to be not too tall of an order. We have got orange again, so we need to remember this time that the training team cannot handle their own orange. They need other teams to intervene and assist. Because their stats are just, like, in the health department, just not good enough. We need to really work on that. We're getting there slowly with it, but again, it's a slow burn. But I guess we've got another, like, we've got the rest of today, the rest of tomorrow, maybe the day after, to do that. So, what was I looking for? So, Wellenom just went with Porcubus, so, and Anton went with Scarecrow. So we want Susan with Scarecrow, Christopher with Porcubus, and Wellenom with, there, Repression. I guess we'll send Courtney back over here as well. That should be everyone accounted for that I really need to account for at this point. I guess it kind of sucks that, no, you know what? It does kind of suck that Rogan isn't doing anything. Because we should be prioritizing really our training team over the other individuals. Like, granted, I know, like, working with Yin is a bit too big of an opportunity to miss at the minute, but, like, really and truly, we should be giving out, like, you know, a bit to Yin wherever we can, but mostly focusing on our other employees to get their stats up as high as we can, as fast as possible. Okay, that's a normal result. We've got enough for your armor, so we'll get that. Got enough for your 2 things here. Yep, makes sense. Hey, we can get the bullet. Frogs are cool. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing very well. You've caught me playing a spot of Lobotomy Corporation, where we're just trying to get through a couple of difficult days. Well, I say a couple of difficult days. This is the first day I've had in a while that's given us some... No, I tell a lie. Yes, it did give us some trouble because we had to end it early. But yeah, we're trying to grind up some good employees. Right. And to do that, we're going to need... it's a Dawn Ordeal. That's a problem. I think we send someone, like Mason, to go and just tap their Freischutz. And then we'll just send Rogan up to, like, 1.9 once Mason's done with that. And we should be then... Okay, and then we just need to make sure the training team hides while everyone else, like, death balls. Hi Artie, I haven't been able to make it to a few streams. Well, nice of you to stop by, Moa. Yeah, no, I hope you've been doing well. This is still Lobotomy Corporation. You might have, I don't think you were here at the first stream of that, but so you might recognize it. We've got significantly more shit now. There's, yeah, there's a lot to keep track of now, and I'm also trying to make sure that all of my employees are getting the most out of life, shall we say. So, you can go there, and we're about to have an ordeal, so brace for loud noise. And then, like I say, it's just a case of, doing good so far? Yeah. Oh, cool. Good to hear that, Frogs. And Dawn Ordeal coming up? Yep, there sure is. So, Control Team, I know you can handle these. Information Team, I'm pretty sure you can handle these. Safety Team, I'm pretty sure you can handle this. Training Team, you'll have to forgive me, but I've lost all faith in your ability to do that. You're just too weak at the minute. Can you guys pick a target and shoot it, for God's sake? Hold on. Okay, Information Team's dealt with their lot. Excellent news. Safety Team is dealing with their lot. Eden is getting fucking slapped, but aside from that, we are doing all right there. And this, I mean, yeah, this is just, you know, one of those kind of crazy on nature do that situation. I guess Information Team, if you're done, you can go and help out the Training Team. You should consider adding mods to the one that lets you see stat growths of all employees. I suppose I could. Yeah, I could try and work out something like that. I did try and install a couple of, like, you know, QOL mods a while back, but there's something about beating it just as it is vanilla that appeals to me. And also there's something about, how would you say, like... Yeah, there's something about vanilla that appeals to me, like, you know, beating it, and also something that's just a lot like I tried to put mods on before, and I don't think it quite worked. Like, I think I fucked up the installation of, like base mod or something, and then I was like, how have I managed this? Oh. You know what? Rogan, why are you there? Go back to your own department. Control Team, who isn't injured, maybe you can help out down here as well, because you can get there fairly quickly. Or not, or you can just completely ignore me. Hey, buddies, when I say move down there, I do in fact mean move down there. Okay. Thank God for the lean blue sword. Really just, carrying us through some of these. Right, okay. So 264 out of 300, and we're on Ordeal, well, we're on, like, Meltdown level 3, so we are chilling at the minute. I believe it's Anton's turn up here, which means that, Wellenom can go and work with you. You can go and work with Defreischutz, Christopher. We should be sending Courtney to go and get some more boxes out of Yin. Looks like we were almost done with the day. Well, as far as energy quota goes, yeah, we're almost done with the day. As far as grinding for stats goes, no. We're not even close. I'm going till after I see that Dawn Ordeal. So, let's send Rogan up here, because if I've got these lot in a department, I want them basically, the goal for those of you who've just joined, is everyone on this training team, obviously currently, because we're in the training department, has a growth rate to all their stats of plus 10%. So, the more work I do with them while they're on this team, the better their stats will be. You might notice I've jacked their temperance and their justice up to, like, quite high levels for all of them. Once Midnight Ordeals come up, it's going to be hard to grind stats. Exactly, so it's better to do it now when they can't come up. I can't even get Dusk at the minute, never mind Midnight. Because, yeah, Midnight Ordeals are the ones where you only want to, like, have to deal with them if you physically can't get the energy otherwise. But, yeah. So we want to grind our stats now, and then the idea is we grind stats on these lots specifically, while they've got the stat, you know, the extra stat growth, for the next couple of days. Then we open up Central Command, we dump a bunch of them down there, we put a new, like, batch in the oven in training, we grind those up, and then, you know, they get distributed to future departments that we open. That's kind of the plan I'm having, is that, you know, training department is literally, like, welcome to boot camp, don't die up here, and then you can go to a department where you can actually be, like, nice with it. It's what happened to a bunch of the people who are in safety at the minute. They're, like, ex-training department, kind of, what would you call them, alumni? Yeah, midnight ordeals can be very hard if you have no idea what you're doing. And I've never done... I think I've done one Dusk ordeal in my entire time playing. I've never done a midnight ordeal. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting me seeing those for the first time. Okay, we have enough energy, but... Yeah, that's bait. We're not tapping out just yet. I think we can get another rotation in with you two down here, which would be very much appreciated. And again, let's just make sure that everyone's back where they should be. And how are we looking on the healing front? Okay, so it's Christopher who went there, so Molinon can go there, and Christopher can go here. And I guess, because, like, why not? Susan can go up here. And then we should be getting a meltdown. Well, as soon as someone works with Freischutz. We're gonna just... Okay, Yin is melting down, which is actually kind of a blessing. So we're gonna send you there. Void Dream, need someone to go and do attachment work with it. I guess... not Courtney, because you should be going there. Who's going there? Yeah, it should be you. And... Okay, I don't know who I clicked there then. Good thing I checked. Honestly speaking, day 22 to 25 is all going to be core suppressions at this rate. That's the plan. Like, we beat a Dusk on day 20. We do control core suppression like 21, then information 22, and then I don't know which one of safety or training gets done next. But that is exactly the plan, Zenki. We get them all out the way as soon as we can. Because I do not want to deal with the control core suppression, particularly, any later than I have to. Because I don't want to have to deal with A-lifts when I have no control of what type of work I'm doing with an abnormality. That sounds to me like kind of dog shit. Like, it's just not a fun time. Right. Let's get Laverne in here. Why not? Tom needs to go and clean slap grandma about a bit. Oops, that's not the button. We're gonna go Rhino to here and Rogan to... No, Anton to here and then Rogan to here. I think is the play. And we've got to make sure we've got to yoink those employees out of their respective tools as soon as they arrive, essentially. So there we are. You get out there. Now we're just waiting for you to turn up here. I suffered through HUD suppression on day 40. It made me want to auto-demonstrate. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Just the, hey, what if all of your employees had no stats? I think that's the HUD one, right? I can see that one being rough. For sure. Okay, we've got a purple noon. Now, is that the big tombstone glyph things? Yep, hey, got it right, nice. Is purple noon the big tombstone glyph things? Because then, like, as long as they don't land on people, they were honestly actually not that bad. Like, again, we want training team to just kind of be out the way, but aside from that, yeah, that's hard. Oh, nice, nice. Who last worked with Porcupus? That was Christopher, so Wellenom can do it this time. Christopher can come over here. We're going to want Anton up here. I guess Rogan can go here, and Courtney can go here. They're bad when you get death-sensitive abnos, just to be safe. Yeah, for sure. Like, if you have like the ball of corpses or whatever it is, which honestly just sounds like a dickhead abnormality in the first place. Like, it's not even one of the hardest A-lefts to kill, but it's just annoying. Because clerks, yeah. Well, as someone who doesn't have them, I think this is honestly a pretty ideal noon, like, one to get. Like, we can deal with Clown Car, but I just need to be careful. I leave a couple of people maybe on the training team around some of our more sensitive abnormalities that we don't want to get out, which at the moment is basically just Yin, I think. Maybe Yin and Freischutz, because we wouldn't want Freischutz to just fire off randomly and kill, like, you know, half of our clean staff. I've also realized I've been forgetting to buy stuff with this. So there we are. We have those now. Look at this fucking sick armor. I have seen people solo it with the base weapons and suit. That's kind of insane, actually. Like, taking out Ball of Corpses, which, I mean, I suppose if you're a god of micro, you probably can. But, yeah, that's nutty. Huh. God. Right. So we do want both of these. We want the armor preferentially before, because this takes a bit of setting up to use. We can do another... which one? Practical? I believe they were talking about the like, Ball of Corpses, or the Mountain of Corpses, or whatever it's called. But, I could be wrong. Right. So, again, just checking who was doing last that. So, Melanom was with Porcupus last time. That lets me know that Christopher should be with it this time. You should be over here. You should be up here, Susan, I think. Courtney should be back over here. No. Almost got to Gunko. Okay. Let's rain check that one. Let's have Mason come and repress this. Remember, give all this stuff to one person so they gain stats together. Not sure what you mean by that one, Simply Lawful. I think I'm misunderstanding or misinterpreting you there. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by... Oh, by his stuff you mean his gear? Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Feels a bit of a shame in a way, because I prefer the swanky armor to be on someone who isn't going to have to, like, you know, stand miles away from the enemies and then, like, pop them once. But, you know, it's good to know that's a mechanic, I guess. Alrighty then. So, Dawn Ordeal. Training team. Rogan, you're going to go up here, and then we're going to hope that no one gets, like, landed on, essentially. Okay, what are we looking at? Right, training team, you get out and you stay there. Safety team, you get out and you stay there. Other than that, I think we're fine. Did a bunch of people just die? God! Okay. So, note to self, if they just land in the same room as someone, there's just nothing I can do. That feels kind of horseshit. Like, I was supposed to know they would land in these rooms. I guess they can't land in small rooms, so I have to move everyone to small rooms? Is that the trick I'm missing? Because, like, this is a big room, this is a big-ish room, this is a big room, this is a big room. So do I have to move everyone out beforehand? Huh. Like, I thought it was just a case of, like, oh, well, as long as people don't land, you know, as long as you pause and then move people out the way, they don't directly land on them, they'll be fine. Apparently not the case. Right. God. Well, I guess we'll give the day one more try. Alright, lesson learned. Move to small rooms first. Yeah, hallways and elevators are safe. Right. Okay. Right, I'll try and bash this out as quick as I can, then. If it's wasting any more time than we need. Melanom. Christopher. Susan. And then Rogan. And then run it. Okay. Run a couple of little circuits like this. Again, just fast as we like, really. The kind of travel time from training to Death Right Jets is a bit of a pain for this, but you know, it'll be fine. In which case, yeah, God, I am lucky that no one got crushed the first time I had this ordeal show up. Right. I just got all of Death Right Jets' stuff as well. God damn it. Okay, so as soon as you get back here... well, you're going to need to heal first, and then you'll need to go there. Let's send Courtney over here in the meantime, once she's healed. There we go. And now I'm going to assume you're all healed up, so we want... what we're looking at. Wellenom over here, Christopher over here, Anton up here. And then Rogan can just kind of keep doing a thing on there. And then, assuming that people get to their workstations on time. Yep, there we go. That's what we wanted. Orange Dawn. So, again, same sort of procedure as last time. We want someone to do a little bit of instinct here. And why not you, Tom, honestly? Send Laverne down here and just pull them straight out so we can... Not that it really matters with P boxes, but, you know, why not? There we go. Some okay results across the board here. Nothing spectacular, but nothing dreadful either. So unlock all this again. There we go. This is a slightly higher work success chance, I think. Yeah, no, work speed +4. Success chance is the next one. So we can go and do that later. And then... What are we looking here? Wellenom, that's who we're sending here. Don't know why I clicked on the abnormalities to try and find that out, but... just... I don't know, something autopilot. We'll repress. Actually, we might not repress. I'm going to send Courtney back here, and then we're going to see if that affects standings at all. I'm thinking that might bring us one away from this, and if that's the case, then I want to be very careful who I tap it with. No, I think we do get one more out of this, actually. In which case, Rogan can go here. There we go. At least we're, like, climbing back up to where we were pretty quickly. We've got the circuit down. Okay, there we go. And then I guess, honestly, I'm thinking... Okay, you're still on 4, thank God. Thinking, Rogan, you just go back up here, and then we send people to fight their respective swarms of little bastards. Okay, yeah, same deal as last time, essentially. You lot go here. You lot have them spawned on your doorstep. You know what? Maybe you can group up with safety this time, actually. Let's have you go after the same lot. Like, you've got the blue sword up here. You, I'm not expecting to fight. Let's have you have, like, a concerted effort to take down all this here. And then, if we can just outnumber them, theoretically, it'll be fine. Does mean we're going to lose clerks here, but, you know, what can you do? Okay. We are looking at... Okay, Eden is again looking worse for wear, but like everyone else is fine. So you know what? Let's send you all over here. Eden, yeah, you're going to need to move back up. Let me just check. Yeah, Laverne's absolutely fine. It was Eden doing all the tanking there. Cool. Let's have you slap that with the blue sword a bit. Gets those sorted. And, right, on with the next rotation, I suppose. So, Courtney, you're absolutely starting off here. As you've healed. So again, with black damage, you don't want to take a chance, really. There we go. And then who was last to work with Freischutz? It was Christopher. So, Wellenom can go there next. Christopher can go there. Anton can go up here. Because, like, I mean, Bro can go here because why not, essentially. Give that a run. Put that in the spin cycle. Oh, take a stretch. Oh. Whee. Alrighty then. Okay. There we are. So we're back at that nice little workday complete part, although we don't necessarily want to complete the workday yet. I reckon we've got 2 more slots in here. I'm not in a huge rush to get these black weapons from Yin, I'll be honest. It's just not, you know, we've got enough black weapons. I don't think, you know, we're going to be in any shortage of black damage. So that would leave me with the duty of putting Christopher with Der Freischütz over here, and well and on with Porcubus, and also making sure I spend all my boxes so that we can get that work success chance and speed up. I guess if either of these guys get the pipe from Der Freischütz, remember, so, yeah, attack hyperstry when the weapon from the same abnormality is equipped, like, that's like, definitely huge to get that kind of ego gift with. Our peddle counter is going down slightly. That is mildly concerning. We get more work success chance, which is nice. We've unlocked those as well. Right, so we're just going to want to go and tap, Yin, I guess? No. Not Yin. Let's go tap Freischütz with Mason. We could probably use that and then see what our meltdowns are. We've got Freischütz, we've got Old Lady, which I mean Tom can just go and deal with. We've got today's Shylock, we've got Fragment of the Universe. Does anyone need attachment? I mean, Courtney, why not? Why not, right? Anyone need insight? Not on the control team, but I mean, Paulness probably wouldn't mind. Let's train something like a bit random here. On this today's Shylock. Maybe from someone on the information department, because let's train Paulness as Justice. That seems like a good idea. Particularly since they resist black damage as well, like, why wouldn't we, really? Sure I'm getting the micro down right. Right, Paul, let's get in there. We all need to send someone to Freischütz immediately. Why is no one doing this? I thought I sent someone information to go up there. Maybe it was Paulinus, in which case for ends you can go up here. Yeah, that's a bad work result, but that's fine. It's kind of an accounted for one. So Mason was last to do with Der Freischütz, and before that we had Wellenom. So that should mean that Christopher needs to get over there, like, now. Wellenom goes here. I think Anton goes here. Rogan goes here, and Courtney goes here. I think is the pattern. Are we going to get someone here on time? Just about. Also, someone here on time would be nice. This doesn't look like it's going brilliantly. Can you, like, get some positive, like, work results, maybe? Okay. Well, at least it wasn't a bad one. It wasn't a good one, mind you. You almost fucking went insane, but... you know, we'll take it for now, tentatively. Right. So, how much more grinding do you want to do? The answer is a fair bit. Again, let me just check. So, Wellenom was with Porcubus, and now Christopher should be with Porcubus. Yep. As soon as you can get healed, there we go. So you two should definitely do your thing. I think there should definitely be Susan doing some stuff up there. And I'm going to actually rain check doing any more on Yin because I just don't trust it to not kill people after a result like that. It's very disappointing from Courtney, it's got to be said. And this should put us one away from a 6 meltdown, so we can go and, like... I don't know, just like I said, probably just have Mason tap Freischutz, and then we'll kind of workshop stuff from there. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, there we go. Right. So that's 50. We can get a magic bullet armor. We get 2 of these. No, we only get 1 of these. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, if we get 2 of these, that's absolute insanity. But as it stands, we do not. Okay, that's an acceptable range of meltdowns. Freischutz we can do with a normal rotation on these as and when that's ready. Courtney, I'm going to need you to not, like, shit the bed on this one. It's really all I'm asking. Fucking Rogan go down. No, actually, Rogan go up here. This is kind of your deal at the minute. Susan, just go down and, like, deal with that. Someone can deal with instinct here. Like, Eden, sure, why not? Holiness, we're going to go and try and buff your justice again here. While we've got the opportunity. And then I think, like I say, I just need to keep an eye on you getting out of there immediately. First and foremost. And then us doing like this 1, 2, 3 kind of setup as we normally would. As soon as this is off cooldown, bing bang bong. Right, so we don't want Mason there. Melanon was last, so to make sure we keep the stats evenly distributed, let's send Christopher there, Melanon here. I think it's Anton's turn in this, although honestly, this is the one I've lost track of the most. Okay, Purple Noon. Right, let's try this again, but without dying this time. And also, Paulinus, you can get back to your own department. As can everyone on trade. Oh, no. Where did you go? Christopher? Okay, you are still going here, thank God. Thought we'd lost you for a second there. Courtney can absolutely get another rep with this, I think. Once she's healed. I definitely think that would be valuable. Wait for one more heal. There we go. Get her in there. Bleeding all of Death Freischutz stuff out on the first day we get it. You'll love to see it. We can go for like one more rep, I think, of on like, you know, normal Freischutz, Porcubus, Scarecrow. Maybe a 1.76 in there. And then we'll trigger this noon event, probably 1.76. And we'll move people into safer areas. Now, it's a bit unfortunate for our training team, because I probably have to move them, like, here. But aside from that, at least we know how to prepare now. So, let's send Christopher to work with Porcubus. Wellenom can work here. We are looking at Susan definitely this time up here. Puts us 3 up. I don't really trust doing this again to any reasonable degree, and I don't feel like we'd need to. So let's just send Rogan to do this. This is still at 4, so they've been doing a good job so far. Gives us 4 blocks, which I think leaves us 1 away. If I've maths that right. If not, then we might have to cancel this Freischutz very quickly. No, we're fine, we're fine. In which case, what we're going to do is we're going to move everyone into, like, safe areas. So you're safe there. You're all going to be safe, here, probably. You all need to be, God, I don't know. Here, which leaves training team to be down there. It's a bit of a weird setup, but we're going to just kind of try and rock with it. I don't think there's anyone from any of these departments that's currently doing work, so should be fine. We just need training to all get back to their respective department, hide down in this corner, and essentially stay out the blooming way. Possible exception of Rogan, who's going to give him a heal first as well, actually, make sure everyone's healed up. There we go. Right, down here. Rogan, go and tap the thing, and then let's do this properly this time. Yeah, standing in there, standing in there, standing in there. These look like 3 very safe spots. And then we can deal with this noon ordeal. Okay, yep, that's fine, actually. That's very fine. So what I'm going to do is actually going to send both of you to go and tackle this one at once. And then I think that Control is just kind of goated enough with the blue sword people that they can take this. Yeah, it's certainly looking that way. That's excellent. Now I'm going to need you all to go and deal with this one. Fantastic from you lot as well. Any of you injured? Not really. Well, in which case, the only thing I have to say left then is once you're done here and you're done here. We can have you all kind of congregate here. There we go. Right. So, that's that Dawn ordeal dealt with. We can get a couple more, in fact, we can get a decent few more reps in. And I would be remiss to not take the opportunity. So I'm thinking we do that. We can also afford your weapon, exactly. At least until Freischutz gets low, and then I might start, you know, thinking otherwise. Oh, some of the clerks are panicking. Oh, it's fine. Come on, we dealt with it. Ignore the giant tentacle obelisks that are now throughout the facility. It's fine. There's simply nothing to worry about. Right. Who are we looking at? Boosh. Okay. Boop. Bibbidi bop. Bang. Pow. Ka-ching. And other such onomatopoeic speech. Whee! Got a 9 meltdown next. Like I say, the only ones I'm really scared of melting down are Yin and Freischutz. Like, anything else I think is very handleable. Like, I don't really want painting to melt down because it means it sets us back by some number of energy boxes, but the number of energy boxes it sets us back by has never yet been an issue. Got any... yeah, we've got enough for exactly one of these, which, you know, I guess it might be better than one of our other black weapons. Thought I heard something get out of its lean... Get out of its, what am I thinking of? Cell? Cage? Whatever these things are? Containment? Hooji what's it? I thought I heard something breach, and I was about to be very unhappy, but no, I didn't. We're fine. Right. So Wellenom now goes down here. Christopher goes here. And then we've got a war level lean insight trainer, which is actually a really nice runway. No doubt we'll get some other fun stuff on lean central command as well as when we get it. So we'll do that. Okay. There we go. Uh-huh. And then we want probably Mason to trigger this here. And then let's just see what we're working with. Okay, we did get painting melting down, but we actually, this is very, very doable. Okay. Aside from painting being a bit of an annoyance, this is fine. I'm gonna send... do I send Susan down there? I mean, these guys have been doing alright. Why wouldn't Susan? I don't know, I just get a bad feeling. You know, it's like, why risk it at this stage? It's kind of that sort of thing. I think we can send, a Rhino down here. Could do with a bit more help. Tom is our dedicated, slapping that guy. Rogan is gonna take that. Someone wants to train a bit of instinct, like, Igor, perhaps? Someone wants to train a bit of attachment, like... I mean, maybe Courtney. Maybe Courtney. She's only level 4, she could use it. Paulinus, we're gonna try and, get you some more justice. Not sure if any of the justice we got you last time actually counts and carries over. Just check everything's being gone to. Our tools aren't at the minute. Laverne, you can just go hop in, hop out. And then we don't particularly care about this. There we go. Now, we are going to have to stagger this a little bit, but I think this might actually work out fine. Which means our waiting's going to be on the front end. Artie's Lobotomy Corp running overtime today. Wow. Yeah, well, I want to try and get through a good number of days per stream, and we happen to have had a couple of resets on this stream that we needed to get away with. I said at the start of the stream, oh god, I'm tired. I probably shouldn't, you know, probably should be not staying up too late tonight. And yet here I am at like almost midnight my time. Just being like, but I need to grind more stats. Oh, okay. Who was I going to send here again? Yeah, Mason worked, we don't really care. Okay, so this is a certified Christopher job. And then as soon as this finishes, Well and On can go out here. I'm going to send Anton up here. I'm going to send Courtney over here. There we go. There we are. So now you're done, we can send you to... Wait! Don't do Insight, though. Do Instinct. There we go. Hopefully they get there this side of Christmas. Thank you. Got enough for... No, not actually worked with it since the last time I checked. Okay. Right. Let's really get the most out of these. So we've got everything out of you. We're getting close to getting everything out of you. Paulinus, you can stop standing in that random corner. In fact, everyone make sure you can go back to your departments. Okay. So yeah, Melanom was doing instinct with that, so now Melanom can do repression with that. We can get instinct done here. I appreciate, again, I'm just doing like a lot of these kind of like, you know, loops and that, but it's all part of the process, you know. It's all to get these good stats. Did I send Anton last time? I think I did, yeah. Let's send Susan this time. And Rogan can go here. And I think that should be enough before we trigger our next meltdown. Well, these guys should be getting a lot better. Hi. Oh, hi, Aya Cat. Nice to see you. I started a show. Fair enough. Which show? Out of interest. Then I binged the first season, 13 eps in 3 days. Fair. I respect it. Right, that's that done there. I should maybe send Courtney to do this to trigger the meltdowns. It's not an idea I hate. Guess the show. You're asking the wrong person to guess TV shows. I'll be honest. I'm not a big TV and film person, so I wouldn't even know what's available nowadays. Okay, this is also a very acceptable meltdown, actually. So, I'll give you a big hint. Go on. Right. Anton. It started in 1963. I don't know, Peaky Blinders, maybe? I have no idea. Still ongoing. Oh, right, not set in. You mean, like, as actually the show started in that and it's still ongoing. God. Yeah, I definitely don't know, then. Absolutely not the foggiest. Right, well, yeah, you can go here. Reichschutz can get worked on here. With Christopher. We have 2 attachments, which I guess, Lorenz and Paulinus can take. It does mean we need someone from control to... Yes, yeah, Igor there. Maybe someone from safety can cover this. Yeah, like, why not? Why not? Let's have Maxwell do here. I would like to keep Paulinus back to do this, which means we need someone else for this. Rhino, I'm deciding that that's your job now. And I'm hoping that our training team's Rogan is here. Leaves Susan to go down there. It's British? Does that give it away? So, I feel like when you say this, it's going to be, like, very obvious. But I can't think of a single TV show that would have started in 1963 and is still going today that isn't, like, The News or something. That feels like, well, that feels like a cop-out. And why would you watch 3 seasons of The News? Oh, you know, it doesn't make sense. Doctor Who. Oh, of course. Yeah, okay, no. I forgot because that one started, then there was a big lapse where it didn't do anything for like several years, and they brought it back kind of, back when I was a much younger lad with the 9th Doctor. But yeah, Doctors 1 to 8 technically were about as far back as that. Yeah, okay, right. I see the vision now. That does make sense. Oh, hello, Paulinus. Let's get you in here. There we go. So painting's gonna moan again, but we don't hugely care. Everything else should be getting dealt with. You need to get out of there immediately. Now, I'm on the 10th Doctor right now. Oh, yeah, David Tennant. Yeah. I think probably out of the bits I watched, like, my personal favourite. Like, I obviously joined, you know, with Christopher Eccleston. I watched all of David Tennant's bit. And then I got, like, partway through Matt Smith's bit. I think Matt Smith is, like, definitely fantastic. But, like, I never got to anyone past him. I just, you know, like, times changed, my tastes changed. I was like, you know, I'm kind of had my fill of Doctor Who for my lifetime, I think. And I just, you know, moved on, I guess. But, you know, I appreciate they've done a lot more since that. And they've had a couple of different Doctors in, I think. My first was Jodie Whittaker. Oh, okay. I know they had Peter Capaldi on at one point. That must have been interesting. Yeah, but you got the one that was the female Doctor. I think my sister is like a big fan of the show, so she like tells me a lot about it. But like apparently she was kind of cursed with having like not the normal writers in, so the writing for her wasn't like great or something. But I don't know. Maybe that's just like fandom splitting hairs or whatever. I'm watching from 9 because I'm interested, and I'm gonna meet Donna at a con. Oh damn! You're meeting Catherine Tate at a con. Nice. Weirdly, first time that she was ever, you know, associated with the Doctor was on a comedy skit with David Tennant before she was later, like, on as a full-time companion. Yeah, because she used to run the Catherine Tate show. Okay, got to go. Yeah, fair enough. Enjoy your, enjoy your Doctor Who binge, I suppose. I just realised while I've been talking there, I've just been delaying this. Apologies. You need to keep going with it. Right. Who worked with who last? It's kind of getting messy to tell. I believe it's Mwelenom's term. Could be wrong. But yeah, we'll get another couple of, maybe just, you know what, I'm gonna get to the end of this and then I'm gonna call it there, I think, because we'll have been grinding this for a fair while at that point. And everyone should be having like decent stats by that point, you would hope. There we are. We'll send those out. We'll see what we've got left. Maybe Mason gets an extra Death Reichst's work or something. But we can rest easy knowing that we've done quite well on that from there. Yeah, I think we could... yeah, it's exactly going to be Mason gets 1 extra Death Reichst's work and then we call it. Because I don't have to deal with another 12 meltdown. Not because I couldn't, but more because, you know, time and effort, essentially. Right. But we do want to get the most out of our days. 48 here, so actually not too far off of... I'm not risking a minus 8%, though, for the sake of fucking everything up. Like, we don't need the extra black weapon that badly. It's just not a thing. Right, and then once that's done, and that should be a day without a panic as well, at least from the agents. From the clerks, yeah, there was panic, but, you know, I took a dawn ordeal. What do you want me to do? Right, that will do us. Yeah, I'd rather get a beer vending machine. Cleared. Okay, so minor stat increase for Igore on the Fortitude front, minor for Fortitude on Rhino. Prudence gone down to level 4 somehow. Temperance up a tiny bit. Tom's Fortitude up a tiny bit. Justice down to level 3 somehow. That's kind of atrocious. You're going to have to go to visit Der Freischutz. Prudence and Temperance up to 66 and 72. Paulinus gets Prudence 4, Justice 4, which is actually pretty huge. I don't know how this became a 4, because it hasn't changed, but alright. Mason gets Justice 4. That's the exact little Justice bump we were looking for. Minor Fortitude bump for Eden. Minor Prudence bump for Maxwell. Courtney now has Prudence 5, Temperance 5, which is huge. Her Prudence is like through the roof now. Susan, Prudence 4. Congrats on beating the day. Thank you very much. Yeah, took us a while. It was a bit of a difficult one, but we got there in the end. Anton, Prudence 5, you love it. Christopher, Fortitude and Justice 5, you love it. Wellenom, Fortitude 5, Prudence gone down to 2 somehow, which I guess means you can work Scarecrow again, so that's nice actually. Justice 5, we love it. And Rogan, Prudence 2, you can work with Scarecrow again, cool. Justice 4, we love it. Alright, so now what we're going to do is pick our tool. Oh. Oh no. Alright, game. Alright. You're a bastard. So, what's happened here is that normally I would get a choice here. But, at the moment, it seems that because I picked the yin abnormality earlier, I must now get the yang tool that it goes with, and it's not giving me a choice to get around that. And, fuck. Well, there goes me trying to outplay it. It's like, oh, I'll just, like, you know, remember that number. And try and avoid anything that, sounds yin and yangy. But no, fuck me sideways, I guess. Alright. Ooh, nice piano music. I'll do this cutscene. We'll get to the start of day 19, and then I'm gonna probably, see myself out there. But first, some words from Angela. A long, long time ago, there once was a great AI, a sentinel of a company. The AI was so intelligent that many people feared it. Those who knew the AI left the company one by one. One day, one of the people who dreaded the AI broke into the company. They spread malicious rumors about the AI. The good AI waited, as that person was once a friend. However, that person crossed the line. As a sentinel, the AI could no longer ignore the person's actions. So it made a very, very difficult choice. Wow, forced yang. Yeah, literally just like, no, fuck you, you have to take this immediately. No one would see that person ever again. The heir was saddened, yet relieved at the same time, now that the person was gone forever. Anyway, I'm back. Oh, nice to see you, Queen of Hatred. I'm probably, because it's getting quite late where I am, just as a fair warning, gonna read this cutscene and then, like, wrap it up. But yeah, feel free to stick around to the end. I do have a couple of things to announce. So much has been lost already. Such a small thing should hardly matter to it now. Hey. Manager, Netak's not feeling too well today. He got a cold and was worried that you might catch it from him, so he told me to go in his place, so, Malkuth, friendship should not be an excuse to lie. Manager, Netzak is high as a kite on Enkvale. He's completely out of it. You're such a rat. What if Netzak gets punished? That does not concern me in the slightest, and neither should you care. Please don't punish Netzak, manager. Netzak is neglecting his responsibilities yet again, and so are you. Shouldn't you be participating in your team's internal meeting right now? Oh, you're right. Thanks, Yesod. I hope you don't mind if I say this, but you should do something about Netzak before Angela finds him. He's been drunk for quite some time. You managed to find Netzak. Yo, what's up, manager? You look really super today. So you succeeded with something, huh? Right, far out, man. Man, why's the ground shaking like that? Is it another breach? Let me guess what you're thinking. Netzak's just a pathetic junkie. He's not at all like Miss Hard-Working Malkuth or Mr. Strict Yesod. I know, I've read your mind. I'm getting into him just being a complete loon on Ink Phelan. I get that a lot from the other Sephiroth. But just think about it for a sec. This place is hell. Is it wrong to try and escape from that reality for even just a moment? Look, I think we should be celebrating the fact we survived another day. I don't give a damn about the future of the company or whatever like that. There's no tomorrow here. No hope. What have I done wrong? Am I being punished for my sins? And did I do something horrible enough in the past to deserve this never-ending torment? I've read your mind. If that's the case, I repent. So tell whoever did all this to forgive me. Forget it. I just want to see this place crumble to pieces. Impressive. So you were somehow able to do your job without losing anyone physically or mentally. If you were so capable, why didn't you bother showing that until now? Because you weren't assigned to do so? How about I give you another job then? Finish the day without any death or panic. Doable. Right. So. Oh god. I guess we'll take increased HP recovery as a priority here. Oh yeah, I forgot your Dionysus and Netzak impression. Yeah, it's something I've God, I do want to. Honestly, yin and yang isn't that bad. It's going to be a pain in HOD suppression. I guess. I guess the thing about the HOD suppression is, though, is that, like, I don't have to touch yin unless it starts melting down. And then if it starts melting down, then I have to just get away with doing it once. And then, even then, I've got, like, another chance. It all depends on what exactly the yang, like, item does. But for that, I think I'm going to hold off until next time. So, thank you all very much for watching. It's definitely been a lively stream. But yeah, God, we've had a lot of, well, I've certainly had a lot of fun. Been kind of difficult, but we got through another 5 days. I expect the days to start slowing down once we have to start doing Dusk Ordeals and, meltdowns and, you know, generally longer, more challenging days. But for now, we're doing pretty well. I will say, don't forget that my next stream is going to be on this this Saturday. Sorry, I'm stumbling through my sentences here. Just brain is desperately in need of sleep, but it's fine. But yeah, no, my next stream is going to be on Saturday. I've got a pretty special, like, little debut thing planned. Hopefully we'll have more luck getting me in the future. Hopefully we will, Queen of Hatred, yeah. But yeah, I got a little special debut thing planned. You should come along, because it'll be cool. It'll be at about the same time I started this stream, maybe half an hour earlier, at 8 PM GMT, on Saturday. Yeah, hope to see you there. It's going to be fun. I've got some goofy little things to show off. And yeah, it's all good, it's all good. But that's for Saturday. For now, I will love and leave you all. Thank you all very much for watching, or stopping by, or chatting, or any or all of the above, however many of them you did. I just punched my desk. Ow. Very excited for the special debut thing. Yeah, look forward to it. But yeah, until then, I've been Artorius Winchester, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.